Zdravím všechny, co se na kanál, tady ze Stresa, vítejte u dalšího pokračování našich příběhů a cestování a zážitků v Genshinu na kontinentu Teyvat. Momentálně se nacházíme na lavičce v Sumeru a náplň pro dnešní díl bude dvojí. A první část, podle toho, jak bude dlouhá, tak uvidíme. První část, a podle toho, jak to bude obsáhlý, tak buď první nebo hlavní část, bude event, který se tu objevil, který je totálně validní, což je další battlování s broukama s item, což je normální inazemská věc, který se naprosto můžu normálně zúčastnit a nemusím mít namaxovaný příběh až úplně do konce, abych mu mohl chápat veškerý ins and outs. Takže se to dáme navigate, kde se to děje a jdeme na to. Okay, is there a reason proč jsme v Liyue? Your dad has been quite plain and Paimon's missing spice of life. You had to one restaurant to meet two old friends. Okay. Když jste daleko od toho a je tu tady to kolečko, tak na to můžete kliknout a udělat to zoom. Si pamatuju z těch klasických videí. 1,010 věcí, které jste nevěděli o hře Genshin Impact. Takže tak, prostě takový videa prostě budou existovat na do smrti. Tak prostě vždycky všude. Můžete si jich pár schlídnout, jestli budete chtít. Mám na začátku Lumine tým. Uvidíme, jestli budeme potřebovat bojovat. Yeah, wait a minute. Shinobu!
Traveler, Paimon,
Yanfei!
here too?
Yanfei v questu, no ne.
Yanfei, Shinobu! Here for some hot pot, huh? What's the occasion?
Hey, by the way, samozřejmě dvě kamarádky, které obě dvě se vyznají v zákonech. Ona dělá ty zákony, s těma pracuje, ona studovala pod ní, ona byla její senpai. Bylo diskutováno v tom Chasm Interlude questu, myslím. Anyway, what's the occasion? Just China's going too hard to handle. Has 1 minute gone downhill or something? Has all got too hard to handle?
No, it's nothing like that. Wanmin restaurant's just closed for a couple of days. But it's nice to try somewhere different for a change. Su Arnyang's hot pot is pretty good, and you can't get it at Wanmin restaurant. Wanmin's closed? Why? What happened?
Well, it was partly our fault. Recently, some old classmates from the Tongwen Academy got in touch and said they were organizing a get-together. Yanfei's the most senior among us, since she's the most qualified, so she got to pick the location. And she booked Wanmin Restaurant. The turnout was a lot higher than expected, and in the space of 2 days, we somehow got through all of the restaurant's stock for the week ahead.
Okay.
Boss's enormous appetite was also a significant contributing factor. He went a little crazy.
He is an Oni, so...
Chef Mao was pretty wiped out by the end, but he had a huge smile on his face. It was the best business he's had in months. The only thing is, it'll take him at least a couple days to fully restock.
Ito?
Ballchecker's here too? I'm surprised we haven't seen him. Those horns stick out like two sore thumbs.
Yeah, when he heard I was meeting up with some old classmates, he got very excited and decided he was coming with me. His logic was, and I quote, "Any classmate of Shinobu's is a classmate of mine." Notwithstanding the fact that Boss has never studied a day in his life, I think he just feels that he didn't get enough chances to indulge his taste buds last time he was in Liyue.
That other kid you guys brought with you, though, what was his name again? Oh yeah, Grandmaster Hanakato. He seems like a smart cookie.
Ten z posledního Beetle Brawl, kterého jsem se zúčastnil na videu. Si pamatuju.
You probably didn't notice because you were busy chatting to your classmates at the time, but he was helping Chef Mao out in the kitchen, trying to pick up some Liyue cooking skills.
I suspect he just wanted to learn how to make some new dishes to feed to his Onikabuto and make them stronger.
Grandmaster Hanakato?
Really?
Where do we know that name from? Oh yeah! Didn't we meet him during that beetle battle thing that Bullchucker organized that one time?
Yeah, the almighty Arataki extraordinary and exerting extreme Beetle Brawl.
That's right. Good memory, Paimon. After the near catastrophe that was the Beetle Brawl, Hanakato became an ally of the Arataki gang. He and Boss regularly hang out to have practice matches and discuss Onikabuto rearing strategies, but to his credit, a lot of the things he ropes Boss into doing in the name of beetle brawling actually result in Boss doing some real work for a change. It's made things a lot easier for me. For instance, they've decided to spend a few days helping Chef Mao restock the kitchen. Partly to thank him for the epic feast, and partly because they would like to use the opportunity to look for new ingredients to boost their Onikabuto's performance.
I think they're out looking for crabs at Guyun Stone Forest right now, with Miss Shangling and Mr. Guoba. They all seem to get along great. Guoba's already made friends with Crimson Staff, as Ito calls it, and, something Beetle King, or whatever Hanakato's is called. They've been out for quite a while, though. Shouldn't they be back by now?
Unless something put them in a playful mood. In which case, it's anyone's guess what kind of mess they might be in by now.
Well, now Paimon wants to join in the fun. Crabs from Guyun Stone Forest? Why don't we go see if they need our help? The sooner one restaurant is fully stocked, the sooner we get to eat there again. And while we're at it, we can see what Bullchucker and Grandmaster Hanakato are really up to over there.
Well, first I was riding around the restaurant, get you so in my hand. This here is riding in one of the restaurants, let's help them gather ingredients.
So you two are gonna head over?
I think that's a great idea. The Traveler, Paimon, and Ito make a good team. Not everyone can get through to him, but he usually listens to you two.
You make a good point. Well, thanks for checking up on them, you two.
You're welcome.
I'm suddenly feeling a bit warm. Maybe I've been eating too much spicy food lately.
Oh no, you poor thing. It could be a fever, or maybe the humidity's making you overheat. Wait here. I'll go get you some iced tea.
Kdyby potkali Chongyuna, tak on bude mít nějaký nanuky on hand. Jo, to je 1000 metrů, takže tam pěšky nedojdou, obzvláště když je to na ostrově. Teleport sem, třeba. Tak. Zase mi to všem, že Lumine grupa má opět lehce pozměněné obsazení. Tady takové ty motýly. Jsem teďko nedávno trošku boostnul Jinkyua. A už je na level 70 s velmi kompetentně vylevenou zbraní a artefakty, které jsou na něj určený s celkem decentními staty. Takže je relativně useful v battle. Na to, že musí bojovat proti 90kám nebo 85kám při nejlepším, tak dokáže být relativně helpful, obzvlášť když v podstatě funguje jako support. Jakože vyhodíte si svý skilly a mlátí někdo jiný.
I see it now. Large shell, a whole bunch of legs, looks like a born warrior. The crab is the Onikabuto of the sea! Throw one of these bad boys in the ring and your Onikabuto will have to seriously up its game.
Okay.
That's right, Oni King.
Technically, the crab belongs to a different species, but it has all the qualities of the perfect warrior beetle. Pitting Onikabuto against crabs during their training is a surefire way to rapidly improve their strength.
Then it's time for Crimson Staff and Ironclad Beetle King to train harder than ever before. No rest until they've flipped every crab in the area onto its back. And once they're done, we'll just need to stoop down and scoop them up. No more chasing crabs all over the beach. La 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 la.
Cool.
Looks like Xiangling and Guoba are part of the gang now.
Sign me up.
Traveler, Paimon! Fancy meeting you here. Are you guys out for a walk or something? Hey, Xiangling!
Nah.
Hey, Guoba! Well, we were going to gorge ourselves at one mean restaurant, but then we ran into Yanfei and Shinobu, who told us you were closed for a few days. So we figured we'd come find you guys and see if you needed any help. Aw, you guys.
You
Thanks for being
guys.
such loyal customers. It's so kind of you to help. With Mr. Ito and the Grandmaster helping me for the last couple of days, we've actually got most of the things we need now. All that's left for us to get are some fresh crabs. And Crimson Staff and Ironclad Beetle King will be able to round them up for us in no time. If everything goes to plan.
Proč je tam geový shop, ty vole?
Uh-oh. I may have spoken too soon.
Prostě random geový shop, který se tam objeví.
Hold on, stay calm. I'll assess the situation.
Ne, ten týpek náhodou 5 star? Come on.
Shell? Check. Legs? Not too many. But it more than makes up for that with the whole rolling thing. Yeah, looks like a mean fighter. This is what you want to train your Onikabuto again.
How...
Dumb. Stupid.
Are they serious right now?
Yeah, they're really...
Wait, I think I recognize. It's always rolling around on a nearby island. It's made quite a reputation for itself as far as Guyun Geoviships go. People have taken to calling it Crystal Tornado.
Why tornado and not earthquake?
It's because if you ever set foot on its little island, then it whooshes over and gives you a nasty whack on the head. It's really aggressive. How did you come to learn that?
Oni King, allow me to send in the troops. I shall monitor the battle from a safe distance to assess our enemy's prowess. Go, Ironclad Beetle King! Test your challenger to its limits!
Done.
One hit and it's all over? I don't believe it. That's not possible. Okay, listen up, Grandmaster. The glorified pet rock is clearly tougher than it looks. Time to show it what we're really made of. From what I've seen, our opponent has a lot of brute force, but no finesse. Lugging all that weight around is a recipe for crude and clumsy attacks. And if you don't land the hit, it ain't worth squat. Luckily for us, our Onikabuto have a little thing called a Go Crimson Staff! Dodge the limbs and tail, wait for an opening, and aim for the...
Done. Anything else?
Belly.
Oni King, shall I send in some more Onikabuto, or...
I will...
Wait, what's Guoba doing?
Stove God, by the way. Ne nějaký random medvídek, který je prostě živej z nějakého důvodu. Ne, to je prostě Mr. Stove God, který prostě má relativně nevinnou formu. Ale je to celý prostě týpek z backstory. Yep, on to vyřídil.
The bishop can understand Guoba? Huh. It just up and left. So, to answer your question from a moment ago, Paimon, I found out about Crystal Tornado's aggressive tendencies the last time we came to gather crabs in Guyunstone Forest. Tornado gave Guoba a big old bash on the head the moment he saw him, but then Tornado fell unconscious, and apparently wasn't seen for weeks afterwards. I guess he's finally recovered from his injuries.
Man, what a cool guy! I mean, I figured he was a pretty epic dude just from the look of him, but I've never seen someone just stare an enemy into submission like that. There's only one possible conclusion. This is a warrior with strength, the likes of which I've never seen before.
I must say, I concur. I don't know how, but Guoba-san simply commanded that hard-shelled beast to stand down and retreat at once. Come to think of it, he seems like a pro at catching crabs, too. Guoba-san clearly has some sort of power that lets him bend the minds of shelled organisms to his will. Ah, that's it! The truth has been hiding in plain sight all this time. Guoba-san is a virtuoso beetle battler. With his skills, he can direct an Oni Kabuto's each and every move.
Eh?
Huh? Oh, of course. Yeah, that makes total sense. These are the kind of brainwaves that make you the Arataki gang's greatest ally. See, if we can get Guoba-san to teach us the art of shelled organism mind control, we'll be unstoppable. The entire beetle fighting world will be our oyster.
Can we stop discussing what special powers Guoba may or may not have? We have to get these crabs back before too long or they'll go bad. And then this whole trip will have been a waste. Right! Get a move on, Bullchucker! Shinobu's waiting for you! Also, do you want to eat?
Huh? Wait, when did we get 2 new people? Oh, compadre!
Compadre!
That isn't the Oni King's right hand. Oh, and of course, the flying lavender... sorry. Sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon. Wait. Oh, man. Don't tell me you saw me lose that beetle fight just now. Oh, so humiliating.
My bad. Sorry for the lurking.
Oh, come on! There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Oni Kabuto don't stand a chance against the Geo-Bishop hatchling. Next time, just give it a couple of whacks with your club.
But that would defeat the whole purpose. Let me explain. Now, it's no secret that you've kicked a fair share of butt in your time. And from what I hear, that includes some of the biggest, most powerful, and meanest butt around. So how'd you do it, huh? Were you born stronger than your most fearsome foe? No! Do you rock up to every fight believing that your odds of winning are 100%? Of course not. You start with an impossible goal, defeating the unbeatable enemy. And then you do whatever you gotta do to achieve it. Because even you can't know how much potential you have until you push yourself past your limits. That's how you make yourself not just stronger, but stronger than you ever imagined you could be. Flee the fight once, you'll probably flee the next time, and the time after that. Next thing you know, you're that boring little twerp who never had the guts to put himself out there, because when you flee the fight, all you're really running away from is the person you could have become.
Wow. Honestly, I'm speechless. Nothing to add.
What's gotten into Bullchucker? He actually said something that made sense. For once, Paimon has nothing to argue back. You hear that? Guoba's getting hungry. Crystal Tornado's gone now anyway, and your Oni Kabuto won't be ready to fight again anytime soon. So, are you just gonna stand here gawking?
Chef-sama makes a good point.
Ship-sama.
We are still far from being worthy enough to seek the tutelage of the mighty sensei, Guoba-san. I have heard tell of a great contest of fine warriors that was once held in this place. We stand on hallowed ground, and the very air we breathe is abuzz with the might of great duelists. I say we set up a ring here and now. I shall summon the mightiest beetle battlers of Liyue, and as iron sharpens iron, we will hone our skills and training with them. Then and only then will we be ready to seek the guidance of Guoba-san. Once we have learned his ways, we will track down that shelled beast and do battle against it once more.
Paimon's got a feeling about this, but not actually sure if it's a good one or a bad one.
Oh, I'm with you, Grandmaster. Yeah, you're saying the time has come to unveil the plan. This is the moment. It's time for the long-awaited Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp.
Roll credits.
That's right. There's no time to lose, Oni King. Let's set up the arena.
Neum.
Hey! Hey! We weren't done talking to you yet! Ugh, unbelievable. Look at them. Not a care in the world.
I always have time to use Umber Passion. Alright, more beetle fighting. Whoa!
What did they say it was called again? The Arataki something something?
Blazing Armor Beetle Battle
Anyway,
Boot Camp.
some sort of beetle fighting tournament, right? I think Hanakato might have mentioned it before. If I wasn't so busy with work at the restaurant, I'd love to take Woba along and watch. But right now, the top priority is dealing with all these fresh crabs. Come on, let's head back.
Shinobu was saying the Arataki gang came to Liyue for her classmates' reunion, right? Won't throwing an impromptu beetle fighting competition interfere with their plans? Well, not much we
No.
can do about it except head back to Wanmin and tell Shinobu.
Pokud je někdo z těch classmateů není Beetle Battler, tak technicky za to ne, protože i to nemusí být na tom reunion té zkuse. Return to Wanmin. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Yanfei, Shinobu, we're back!
Guoba, Xiangling, Traveler, and Paimon. Wait, where are the other two?
Let me guess. Ito and Hanakato are up to their usual antics.
We'll fill you in shortly. First, I need to get all these pristine ingredients safely stored away. The Mistflower Corollas won't keep the crabs cool for much longer. Plus, the Traveler and Paimon are valued customers, eagerly awaiting a grand feast. I'll get cooking. Then we can catch up while we eat.
Jangan go whip up a meal from grains collected on their trip. It's not long before an exceptional meal is served. By now, Yanfei and Shinobu are hungry too. The feasting begins. As you dine, you tell Shinobu and Yanfei about Ito and Hanakado's run-in with Crystal Tornado, and the plan to hold a beetle battle blazing armor fighting boot camp.
Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp?
Yep.
That doesn't bode well. It won't be long before things get out of hand. We're guests here, which means we're supposed to be on our best behavior. Leave them to me. I'll put a stop to it.
I don't know. I think it could be fun. Anyway, don't stress. Beetle fighting sounds like a great event idea. According to the Comprehensive Compendium of Liyue Law, we just need to notify the relevant office of the Ministry of Civil Affairs, and they'll issue a permit pretty much right away. You never know. Maybe you'll make some new friends with this event. Then you'll have even more people to hang out with when you next come to Liyue.
Yeah, and you can bring them all to Wanmin Restaurant for your meals.
Wait, first the event, and now you're already planning our next trip? Given the Arataki gang's financial situation...
Oh, come on. You gotta learn to cut loose more. You came all this way. You should be focused on catching up with old friends, making some new ones, and just generally hanging out and doing lots of fun stuff.
But she doesn't have any money to go here anymore.
I need to be at the Ministry of Civil Affairs shortly for something else anyway, so I can get the ball rolling for Ito's thing while I'm there. All right. I'll handle that while you guys head back to Ito and help get the venue set up. I'll join you later and bring the permit with me.
Oh, and
Yanfei isn't a good mood
permit?
today.
What?
She didn't take any persuading to help out with the event.
Well, event planning's right up her alley. She was an officiator in the Masterful Chefs contest, and she has a lot of contacts because of her work. She's also on vacation at the moment, and her old friend Shinobu's in town. That's definitely put her in the mood to have some fun.
Well, I've missed my chance to discuss the issue of our funds. Guess I've got no choice but to deal with Boss directly now. Traveler, Paimon, thanks for all your help so far. I promise I'll make it up to you the next time we meet.
You mean you don't need us to come with you? Well, if Ito's serious about defeating that Geovishap hatchling with Oni Kabuto, Paimon's kinda curious to see how everything goes down.
We'll help you deal with them.
Now that you mention it, didn't you help Boss out a lot at the last one of these? The almighty Arataki extraordinary and exhilarating extreme beetle brawl?
Yep.
Oh, we didn't really help out. We just played a few matches. but it was actually super fun.
Either way, it sounds like you understand Boss's perspective far better than I do, so maybe you'll be able to help me talk some sense into him. I'll take all the help I can get.
Sure, or, you know, maybe we could just let him go ahead with it.
Well, okay.
We've already beaten our expected turnover for this month, and it'll still be a while before Dad gets back with the rest of the new stock. So we should be able to take it easy for a while. After that, we should be back to business as usual. Things won't be anywhere near as busy as they've been the last few days. That means we should have time to go and watch Mr. Ito's beetle fighting event.
Hej! Za 1000 metrů. Ej, hele. Wait, má to značku. Můžu se ani teleportovat? Ano! You fools!
All right, boss. Fun time in Liyue is over.
Shinobu, I can explain.
No, you can't. Our funds have run out. We've spent too long here. After buying our tickets for the boat home, the gang fund is down to double digits. How can we possibly afford to hold a tournament? Yanfei-senpai very kindly offered to handle the legalities, otherwise you wouldn't even have a permit. Are you expecting her to foot the bill as well? Put a stop to this now, before things get out of control.
But you don't understand. We have a situation here. Normally, I'm happy to do things your way, but the Arataki gang's 2 top Oni Kabuto warriors just lost to some pet rock.
A neřekl to jméno, wait.
Look, we
Oh,
have
Crystal
a whole
Tornado.
arena set up and everything. If we back out now, we'll be the laughing stock of the entire beetle fighting world.
You've lost plenty of beetle fights before. Even I can beat you, and I'm not even a serious player. Why are you so bothered about losing to some bishop hatchling?
Shinobu! That was a low blow. Anyway, that's ancient history. I'm on a whole different level now. There isn't a single beetle fighter out there who can touch me. I'm serious about beating that pet rock. Don't think I've got what it takes?
Gladly. You want to do this the hard way? We'll do it the hard way. Grandmaster Hanakato, get me and Boss a beetle each. Maybe he'll be more amenable to reason after a crushing defeat. If I win, you have to come back with me. No complaining, and no making any more trouble for Yanfei-senpai.
Shinobu, Oni King,
You're really doing this, huh? I didn't think you'd take it this far. Okay, so sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon, I delegate this challenge to you.
Really?
Making Paimon fight me?
No surprises there.
Ito's so predictable.
What Bullchecker is really saying is, if you want to fight the Oni King, you have to go through sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon first.
Wow, co tohle je, jak nějaký anime plot?
Exactamundo, amigo. Sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon is one of the Arataki gang's top beetle fighters, but even she isn't in the same league as moi. So Shinobu, if you want to duel with the Don, you gotta beat the Milan.
Wow, tak tohle bylo hodně odvážný. If you want to duel the Dawn, you got to beat the Milan. Wow.
Except
I like it.
Paimon refuses.
What?
Paimon refuses.
Even Paimon knows that you can't just expect other people to pick up your slack all the time. It's not right. So if you're out of Mora, then tough luck. You gotta watch your spending. If Paimon helps you out, that'll just make more trouble for Yanfei, and then Shinobu will owe her a favor.
Okay, true. You make a fair point. But it's all good. I have a backup plan for situations like this. If we really are out of funds, then, I'll find a job. I'll work nights, do beetle fighting during the day, and pay any expenses out of my own pocket.
Wow.
That'll work. The Grandmaster has helped me find a few good gigs before. As long as it's physical work and the pay is good, I'll take it.
Now you're talking. See, that's the kind of attitude Paimon can get behind.
When you're up there, you watch about line. Don't rely on someone else when you can do it yourself.
I can't believe you guys. Your plan is all well and good, and I do hope you try not to be a burden on other people. But you still need to beat me first. I know what Boss is trying to do. He's making me fight Paimon first to use up my Oni Kabuto stamina. Well, Good luck with that. Even with a disadvantage, I'm still not gonna make this easy for you.
The battle's about to begin. Prosím nějaký tutorial. Yeah. Já díky forward, kvéčko nevím co je. Holding. Recharge is double illusion. Jo, chargeuju podle toho. Chargeuju tolik, kolik si myslím, že je daleko. To musím odhadovat vlastně. Press key command to use a guard. Jo, to je guard věc. Never loses in Paimon's direction. Yep.
I
The
lost.
protagonist powers.
I can't believe it.
That was so tense. Shinobu nearly got the better of Paimon there.
What a fantastic fight! What a dazzling duel!
Hey! Hey! Sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon destroys Shinobu on the first attempt! Oh! You really are natural.
As agreed, we now have Shinobu's official support to host the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp.
I haven't battled in ages. I'll have to move to Plan B. Try to keep costs to a minimum, and make sure Yanfei-senpai doesn't end up doing everything for us. I'm gonna hold you to your word, boss. Fund this event yourself by working nights. Battle beetles all you want during the day. And one other thing. Our boat tickets home were booked well in advance. I can amend the date, but only by a few days. So, keep this event to maybe 4 or 5 other people tops, or you'll run out of time, okay? I don't want you getting carried away.
Got it. Sure, promise. Cross my heart and hope to die. Shinobu, you've got nothing to worry about.
Okay, I'll head down to the harbor and see about changing the tickets. I'm warning you, you'd better not go spending all our mora while I'm gone.
Okay,
So,
we've only
těch
got
50
5
co má.
battles to get in shape enough for Guoba-san. Then we gotta master what he teaches us, then take down that cocky pet rock. Shinobu is asking us to do the impossible here. But this is the kind of hardcore challenge I live for.
Don't worry, Oni King. I'll find people to join us in our great training endeavor. So long as there are worthy beetle battlers to be found, I'll be sure to sense their presence and bring them over to our camp. We haven't been in Liyue for long, but I'm certain that this vast land is filled with mighty warriors. We'll have no trouble finding but one of these each day. Now, as for the esteemed Oni King's right hand and honorable sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon...
We've done our part. We saved your butts by getting Shinobu to agree to this. Paimon saw the look of sheer terror on your faces. You're clearly no match for her.
It would be conventional to show gratitude with a gift. Surely I could credit where credit is due.
Oh, of course. I will, leave it to me. I'll come up with something. You'll get your reward, don't you worry. In the meantime, if the Oni King's right hand and sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon don't have other plans, then prepare to watch history in the making. Because in a few short days, I, the bona fide Beetle Battle King, will raise my game to new heights, win the respect of Guoba-san, and become a living legend! Booyah!
Cool. Yeah, we'll be watching. So, no pressure or anything, but...
Proč Paimon mluví, jako kdyby byla v koupelně?
If you mess this up and everyone completely wipes the floor with you, we'll see the whole thing.
Tap the forward button to instruct the guy to expand a small amount of stamina from a half tile before you get closer to the full charge of the 2 tiles. Jsem to jednou dělal, není to až tak složitý. Ty early battle mě stejně vytrénujou. A je to 3-buttonová minihra. No, OK, LAN. Because it's a super OP gear. Yanfei je tu taky. Chang, Arian Tong Tian. OK, takže Lan z Adventurers Guildy je finální boss. OK. To je daily shit is done, ještě z toho dělám ten křičník. A tady se něco udělalo. Trošku zadal. Complete the first 4 training stages to unlock the 5th one. Is there some performance music? Consider chemistry medium and close ranges, attack consider medium movement speed. Okay. Take part on difficulty once. Clear the challenge on friendly spark, clear on focused fight, take part in a duel on utmost mind difficulty once. Ale 80 těch primogemů je jenom za friendly spark, tady je jenom trošku peněz a něco málo tady.
Hello all. I am Iron Tongue Tien, here with an official signboard for the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp. It also doubles as your permit to run the event.
Whoa! Is this supposed to be Bullchucker and Crimson Staff? It's so over the top.
Oh, sweet! Sadly, it's not my own original artwork, but check out that design! It's so cool! It's epic! It captures exactly how awesome I look as a pro beetle fighter in the heat of battle! Dude! Wait, not that. How do they usually address strangers in this part of the world?
Maybe... Esquire?
That's
What?
the one. Tien Esquire. Your artwork is incredible.
Tien Esquire.
Words cannot express the Arataki gang's gratitude.
You can drop the Esquire, Don Arataki. Also, I'm no artist, just a storyteller. This promotional artwork was done by a young lady at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Yanfei looks out for her a lot, so when she heard about your event, she offered to contribute some artwork.
Oh, did she? I would like to meet this young lady someday.
Oh, so this is Yanfei's doing. Man, she really thought of everything. This is exactly what we needed.
Young Grandmaster Hanakado here tells me that your boot camp is an ambitious training program that could shape the future of beetle fighting. Well, I'm no beetle fighter myself, but I've heard a lot about it and have always wanted to try it out for myself. Who knows, it might just give me the inspiration for a great new story to tell in the neighborhood.
Beetle fighting is something you have to have a natural affinity for. Take sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon, for instance. She battled with great prowess on her first time after only a short demonstration. Once Tien Esquire has grasped the basics of beetle fighting and understands the appeal, we might get a lot of free publicity from his storytelling.
Dude, that'd be awesome. All right, Squirt. Squat. Yeah, Squire. Squire. May the best man win.
Sure. Yeah, I was in focus fight. I mean, at most might. Anyway. Completely on item the claim of the difficulty below it. I'll wing it. Attacks consecutively, movement sweep. Prostě budu gardovat a skoro. Jsem. Nope. Haha. Nope. Mít co nejvíc mini, nehnat to Haha, jsem rychlejší. Nope. Perfect, this all done just perfect for such a contest.
Ah, wonderful. I can see that the Arataki gang has transformed beetle fighting into a fiercely competitive high adrenaline sport. Yes, there are the rudiments of a fine tale here, to be told time and again.
Great dueling with you, TN Esquire. The pleasure was all right.
The phrase is, the pleasure is all mine.
Details, schmeetails. Point is, thank you for supporting our boot camp.
I extend my gratitude to you too, Don Arataki. I intend to stay here and watch a while longer to further enrich my writing. Please, pay no regard. Just pretend I'm not here.
Man, I've never fought against someone so cultured before. My mind's buzzing from all those fancy words. What's that buzzy feeling called again? Oh yeah, learning. Looks like the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp is getting off to a good start.
Well, ain't that a mouthful of molasses? Buttercup Terror. Anybody smell beetly na heart? No, udělám to po dvou. Udělám ji na střední a pak ji dám na hard.
Another kid? Oh, didn't we go through this last time?
Well, yeah, but Grandmaster Hanakado's a kid too. And one of the other kids from last time was actually pretty good, so age is no measure of a beetle fighter's skill.
Although, Buttercup of Terror has no prior beetle battling experience, her chosen Oni Kabuto has the air of a formidable warrior.
I don't know what you got. My Oni Kabuto was a present from Daddy. He got it from a new friend he made last.
Oh, okay. Let's send out Sky Cleaver White Iron Lavender Melon for this one. We don't want any accusations of bully.
You make it sound like Paimon's the weakest choice on our side. Still, Paimon's probably the safest choice. But only because you two maniacs are a danger to yourselves and others when you're in a competitive mood. Don't be nervous, young lady. It's only a game, so it's just for fun.
Don't worry, I'm gonna wipe the fucking floor with you. Jo, kuličky můžu odrážet štítem, to bylo součástí toho. Nope. Wow, to mi neubral skoro nic. Got him. Já vlastně... Jakože hodně silný útok, když to dám přesně. To není tak, že bych nedal žádnej. Is it over? Fun!
Paimon nearly messed that up.
Oh, I nearly died of a heart attack. That little beastie is fierce. How'd you get so freaking good at this without a teacher?
So, this is how Oni Kabuto play together? I get it now. Do you have time to play some more? And I also want to watch you guys play too. Looks like Buttercup of Terror has a real knack for this. Hey, Bullchucker, if you had this kind of talent, you could probably have learned how to communicate with shelled creatures just by listening to Guoba talk to Crystal Tornado.
Ha! Yeah, I wish.
Yep. Tak, teď si sedeme ty první dva na nejtěžší. How hard can this be? Oh, come on. Nope. Nope. Já jsem rychlejší. Nope. That's enough. Easy. This beetle battle has inspired me. Check mark over there. Bude určitě zdrhat, ne? Aha. To si počkám, až ke mně přijde. Got him. Wow. I'm gonna just be this kind of dog. This kind of business is really fun. OK, teď zase 3-4 a pak zase znovu na hard.
Hey there, I'm back. So then, how's the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp coming along?
Great timing, Yanfei.
My savior! Oh, thanks for helping out with the permit. And for
Savior.
the sign with the epic artwork. Wait, I know that look. Are you, looking to flip some beetle too?
Huh? Something wrong with that?
Test is super OP gear.
I have a big client who does a lot of cross-border commerce. Anyway, she showered me with gifts once after I helped her win a huge lawsuit. And among them was a
Yep.
very special Oni Kabuto. I didn't know how to look after it at the time, so I got Granny to look after it for a while.
Ah, good granny.
I'm pretty buff these days. Mind if I join in? You're not worried I'll cramp your style, are you?
We ought not dismiss your savior, Oni King. What she lacks in experience, she makes up for with one of the sturdiest built and most awe-inspiring Oni Kabuto I have ever seen.
You make me an offer I can't refuse. All right, time to send in the Oni King's right hand with Crimson Staff. I know my compadre will stay cool under pressure.
You betcha.
So it's me versus the Traveler? All
It's
right.
Lumine.
I haven't quite got the hang of this game yet, so apologies in advance for any blunders.
It's alright. Let's have a fight. Attacks with quakes. That wasn't part of the training program. Jsem smyslel, že to bude ten elektro. Tenhle ten. OK, hoď po mně tu kouli znova. Done. Elektrokoule. Yes. Nope. Nope. Jsem rychlejší, gain some ground. A mám zase kam ustupovat. Nope. Got it. It seems like there's quite a lot of beetle battles. 2 beetle battles.
Yanfei's Oni Kabuto is so strong. What is Madame Penguin feeding that thing?
See? Your savior's Oni Kabuto is a force to be reckoned with. But just like last time, when my generals threw you a few curveballs, the mightiest blade cannot slay its foe except in the hands of a skilled swordmaster.
Wise words, Grandmaster. Oh, okay. Good thing my compadre kept it together.
Wow, what a blast! I could get into this whole beetle battling thing. This is so much fun. Thanks, everyone. I'm gonna stick around and play some more.
Hey, you're welcome to stay. Okay, instant kill 1. Protože why not?
This makes no sense. How did you do that? My reputation is destroyed.
What the?
It was an honor doing battle with you, good sir.
What the? So polite.
So, been busy losing while we were away, Bullchucker?
I don't see it that way. Unless the bona fide Beetle Battle King is ready to give up now, he hasn't lost to me yet. In battle and in life, it's normal to hit setbacks every once in a while. But a setback only turns into a failure if you make the decision to stop trying.
Word. Heck yeah. I ain't about to admit defeat yet.
Word, heck yeah.
Still, There's nothing to be gained from constantly making excuses. Don't put all your energy into talking garbage. Spend it on fighting a little harder instead.
Oh, burn.
Onikin,
Damn.
this brand of enemy doesn't seem to be your area of expertise. I advise you send in another of your generals and observe the duel in detail. Watching others do battle is also a crucial part of a warrior's training. Some skills one learns by doing, others one learns through observation.
Good point, Grandmaster. And good timing, compadre. Oni King's right hand, I'm handing the fight over to you.
Finally, it's your turn! Make it count, Traveler.
Piece of cake.
So I'm going head to head with the legendary traveler. Guess I better look
Okay, jo, ten beam, ten vlastně se ani neukázal. Holding the guard will continuously still get maintain shield against auto jet streams, jo. Takže potřebuju, ten beam bude trvat nějakou dobu a potřebuju hodně staminy na to, abych vydržel celou tu dílku toho beamu. Oh, come on. No prostě pořád zdrhá. Hej. Nope. Haha. A no tak, to jsem stihnul. Ha, vyrušil jsem to. Já musím odrazit přesně. Haha. Got it. Jsem mi zatlačil do zdi, vyloženě. Oh, you're amazing. Thanks for showing me up.
Nicely done. You beat me. I'd go as far as to say that it's an honor to lose against the trap.
Ah, so that's how you do it. I never would have thought of that.
Yep, when you're up against a cunning enemy, you gotta get creative. When your tactics fail, you have to change your point of view. In our journeys far and wide, we often have to think on our feet. Clinging to old methods can never solve the problem, no matter how hard you try.
I think Shinobu said something like that once too. I guess there's something to it after all. But I'll mull it over some other time. Right now, my focus is on the task at hand. More beetle fighting!
Yeah! Okay, zase Yanfei a Lan. Yeah. Down at the earthquakes. Dal jsem ten damage. Nope. Nope, jsem rychlejší. Dal jsem ten damage. Come on. Got it. I'm in range. Oh, come on. Wait for a window. Nope, somebody lazy. There's no shortcuts to become good at any game. Někdy jo. Tak, pojď sem instant kill Lan. It's only you now. Pak to bude 100%. Okay. Okay, hold the beam. Haha, nice, 42. Haha, nice. Zatlačen do rohu už. Fuck. Jsem myslel, že to je něco jiného. Mám dost staminy. Got him. Bych řekl, že Yanfei je těžší než Lan. Lan není až tak těžká. No, no single weakness to exploit. Lan není až tak těžká, protože ona se hrozně snadno nechá zandat do kouta. Ona prostě konstantně ustupuje, aby mohla dělat ten beam a nějaký ty elektrické útoky, na kterých chce vzdálenost. A já to prostě využiju a chargenu dovnitř a ona zase začne ustupovat. A když ji úspěšně trefím ten kritický zásah, tak ji odpálím zase dozadu o to víc. Okay. Interested newcomer. Less talking, more battling. Tak. And now Count Crushmore's companion god of cookery. Calamitous Colossus Count Crushmore.
How's it going? Having fun? Xiangling Guoba, you finally made it! Well, Bullchucker's certainly having a blast.
The day has finally come! Guoba-san, I've been training hard at the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp, and now I want to show you just how far I've come. And Crimson Staff, too. If my progress satisfies you, then please, teach me. Show me the way to communicate with Crimson Staff, Crystal Tornado, and all the shelled organisms of this world. Do that, and I swear, once I become the reigning champion of the beetle fighting world, I will build a mighty statue in your image at the Arataki Gang's beetle fighting headquarters. What the? Guoba-san got a brand new Oni Kabuto.
That does not look normal.
Oh, it appears to be not a typical Oni Kabuto shell, but one built of resilient wood. Is it wearing a suit of armor?
We told Granny all about your Oni Kabuto boot camp. It really piqued her interest when she heard that Guoba was getting a disciple. As it turned out, a friend of hers had made a whole bunch of gardening and landscaping machines to look after the silk flowers on the terrace. They're called bloom pruners.
The bloom pruner can transform into the shape of any creature to blend into its environment. Squirrels, butterflies, finches, you name it. And of course, Oni Kabuto too. So, Master gave Guoba a bloom pruner and got it to take the form of an Oni Kabuto so it can battle against you. That's pretty high tech for a gardening appliance. Xiangling's master is Madame Ping, so Madame Ping's friend... Aha! Of course!
Cloud Retainer! Who is gonna have an update to her in the next version, takže I am stoked. Anyway, reminder, zip it, don't spoil
no
it.
Machine can compare to a real live Oni Kabuto warrior. Did Guoba-san pick a dumbed-down enemy on purpose so we can showcase all our awesome skills?
You may be wise to temper your optimism, Oni King. My beetle senses are failing to detect this Oni Kabuto's might. Or perhaps it's too profound for me to fathom.
It's not even alive. There's nothing for you to sense. Anyway, Guoba-san may possess limitless power, but a warrior needs to be one with his weapon. The bond between Oni Kabuto and trainer is forged through blood, sweat, and tears, not wood, mesh, and gears.
Damn.
Crimson Staff and I are like glove and fist. Let's get this duel going. It's time for Guoba-san to witness my true potential once and for all.
Alright. No round development negotiate machine. Extremely powerful and all ranges, gonna have a good second request, but all the electro attacks are present. Enhance resistance to interruption. OK. Takže můžeš to používat prostě všechny útoky a má to víc zápek. No. Ty krásle, já Resistant to interruption, jo? Jsem viděl teďkon. Nope. Nope. Wow. Jo, nemůžu ho interrupnout, když chargeuje nějaký ty útoky. Nope. Ale pořád odpaluju. A stejně jsem ho interrupnul. Interrupnu ho, když je... Můžu ho interrupnout, když dám ten critical hit. Critical hit. Nice. First try. No do-overs.
I won! Victory is mine! With my trusty crimson staff, I have defeated the mighty Guoba-san! Alrighty then. The moment I've been waiting for. Guoba-san, if I have earned your recognition, I humbly ask you to teach me the ways of shelled organism communication.
You're not gonna understand his answer.
You look pleased? But you just lost to me, and does this mean you're proud of me for my swift progress? Oh, shucks. I don't know what to say. You're too kind, Guoba-san. Oh, you're just being modest. I know you were going easy on me.
It looks like Guoba's all warmed up now. The bloom pruner is ready to operate at full power.
Guoba, remember the plan? In this round, we want to increase the bloom pruner's power output from 0.1%. Any higher and you'll risk knocking Ito's Oni Kabuto out cold. Okay, there it is. Paimon knew something was up.
That's nothing.
As I feared, we have barely scratched the surface.
Wait, hold on a minute. 0.1%? As in 0.1%? As in 1/1000th? You've gotta be kidding me. All that was just 1/1000th of its top power?
Guoba's a little confused. You did say you wanted to train your Oni Kabuto to defeat Crystal Tornado, correct?
I thought it would go without saying given the size. The bloom pruner has to shift rocks the size of casserole dishes, so obviously it has to be pretty strong. Even then, Crystal Tornado is bigger still. It dwarfs me and Guoba, and it's even taller than you!
That's impossible! If we were talking, twice as strong as the last fight, I think I'd have a shot. 10 times as strong, and we're already looking at losing most, if not all, of the time. About 1,000 times stronger? Who am I kidding? It's hopeless.
When your tactics fail, you have to change your point of view. In our journeys far and wide, we often have to think on our feet. Clinging to old methods can never solve the problem, no matter how hard you try.
Of course, Guoba-san. This is what you've been trying to tell me all along. I gotta study mechanics. Then build a suit of armor for Crimson Staff that'll take his abilities to a whole new level. Or maybe, heck, I could build a bigger, stronger mechanical Oni Kabuto, piloted by Crimson Staff under my direction.
An Oni Kabuto piloting a mechanical Oni Kabuto? How do you expect to pull that off? Does that even still count as a beetle battle?
I believe in you.
Seeing the power of Bloom Pruner has made me realize something. There's a natural limit to Oni Kabuto's strength. People have tried to tell me this before. Shinobu, the Grandmaster, especially Sky-Cleaving Wide Iron Lavender Melon. Admitting defeat is shameful, but not even trying to mix up your tactics one time? That's just plain stupid! Guoba-san has shown me a new path. Mechanically modified Oni Kabuto. With this new technique in my arsenal, size will be no obstacle to me and my valiant beetle warriors as we set out to beat Crystal Tornado once and for all.
Looks like Woba's not too sure about all that.
Mechanics, huh? I'd have to get my master to see if her friend would be willing to help. She's the expert.
Did you say expert? Please, Guoba-san, Chef-sama, my savior.
Oh,
Introduce me.
for fuck's sake.
Think you're becoming the second Arataki gang member to study in Liyue, are you, boss?
Ah, Shinobu, when'd you get back?
Time's up. We spent our last mora on these boat tickets, and if we don't get to the harbor pronto, they'll go to waste.
Give me a minute, okay? We're in the middle of an extremely important discussion here.
Yeah, I heard. I was actually very pleased to hear the suggestion of you doing some sort of studying coming out of your own mouth. I have some relevant experience, so I can write a little booklet to get you started. But unfortunately, studying in Liyue is very expensive. The Arataki gang's typical expenditures are a drop in the ocean by comparison. So, what do you intend to do about it?
It'll be fine. I'll work like a horse when I get back to Inazumme. I know what I'm getting into here, all right? I got it all planned out in my head. It's not like I've never gotten paid work before. As soon as I get earning, we'll all have cash for the burning. And don't think for 1 second I'll be abandoning you or the rest of the Arataki gang neither. I ain't the kind of head honcho that runs off to go study and leaves his gang behind. If we're gonna study, we do it as a team. Once I've got enough mora for everyone's tuition fees, the whole Arataki gang is coming to Liyue. We'll study together, learn some epic new skills together, and come out the other side as the stronger, smarter, invincible Arataki gang.
You're saying all of the right things. Who are you and what have you done with Boss?
Wow, Bullchucker! Those were some bold words! You better make sure you follow through.
Arataki Ito is a man of his word.
Of course, I still need to iron out some deets in terms of what kind of work I can get and how much I can rake in per day, but...
In that case, Oni King, I'll stay here in Liyue. Firstly, this will enable me to follow up with Chef-sama and discuss our study plans in detail. Secondly, now that word of the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp has begun to spread, I'll be able to scout for talented warriors and continue optimizing the Oni Kabuto training diet. Also, if the Oni King's right hand and sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon wish to continue battling, or analyze the battle so far, I'll be here to support them.
Awesome! Good thinking, Grandma. Okay, standard procedure
Yeah, good
applies.
thinking,
I'll let
Grandmaster.
your grandpops know what you're up to so we won't worry about you. Man, I am so pumped to see what you'll have for us next time I see you.
I do need to make one thing clear, though. I can't promise that we'll be able to talk an Adeptus into taking you on as students. Henry and I will do our best, but we'll just have to see how it goes.
The great master of whom you speak boasts a skill others can only dream of. Their pride and prestige don't faze us. The important thing is that I, on behalf of the Oni King and the Arataki gang, can find a way to show them we're serious and sincere in our quest to master the mechanical arts. So I'll need to do some research to find out what kind of gift we should offer if we're to be seen as worthy of learning the mysteries behind the manufacture of the bloom pruner.
Boss, we gotta leave right now or we're not gonna make it in time.
All right, I guess this is it.
Traveler, Paimon, Yanfei-senpai,
Naming
Shonen,
everyone.
Guoba, you've all been a huge help to Boss with this beetle battle event. I really can't thank you enough. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude. I hope you can find some use for it in your future endeavors.
Wow, you got us a gift! Thanks, Shinobu. You're so thoughtful.
Hey, freebies for the win.
The time has come. Adios, compadre. See ya, sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon. Goodbye, Guoba-san and Chef-sama. And farewell, my savior. I'll be back real soon. I promise.
Pořád jí
We'll
tak
meet
říká.
Don't make promises you can't keep, Bullchucker. It's good to have ambitions, but don't let yourself get carried away in the heat of the moment. Do what Shinobu tells you. Be realistic about what you can achieve, and make sure you pace yourself. But of course, if everything works out, Paimon can't wait to see Crimson staff driving a ginormous mechanical Onikabuto the next time we meet.
Are you gonna fucking go already? Yes. Víme, že existuješ. Huh? Meanwhile, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, the secret fifth one. Count Crush Mode. Já jsem udělal tohleto. Complete the focused fight on the ultimate trial. Tu difficulty číslo 2 na Guobovi. Ding. Na 46. What do we have here? Já cokoliv, tak třeba tyhle váhy, why not? Hej, jsem překročil 45, už mi chybí jen pár na Battle Passu. Feel free to feel excited for me. Okay, give me one more. I shall beat you for the final time. Ani tvoje největší difficulty mě nezalekne. Hehe. Nope. Hehe. Jsem ve formě. Kámo, já jsem tak ve formě. Jsem si spletl buttony. Jsem tak ve formě, že jsem si spletl buttons. Jsem to skoro oddělal těmi kuličkami. Got him. Takže odstup. Done. Wow. Tak ten ani se nesnažil o nějaký komplexní battling style. Prostě kuličkovej spam. Kuličkovej spam. Go, go, go. A jako, co jsi myslel, že se stane, když je všechny odrazím perfektně, tak ti dám v podstatě instakill během jednoho movu. Nope, got everything here. What is it? Completed. Yep. Ultimate trial completed. Yep, to je... And that is all. A můžeme s nima povídat ještě bonusovou konverzaci. By the way, the Beetle Battler. Great question. You got the first second time about on this. It has its own types of contests with competition with new features. For example, the contest of agility, competition in which Buck can cry out the loudest. Stage one of these battles is inside of mysteries or a few flourishes of a pen can be translated many tales. So, ching ching. Can you tell me about your nickname, Buttercup of Terror? You mean that? It came about because Daddy once gave me a buttercup flower which I put in my windows every night, but the next morning would have raced up to the roof. Someone once said that saw my flower climbing the walls in the dead of night. It was later I found out there was a cat in the city that took a liking to my plant. I don't know why, but as story spread, it became that the buttercup Ching Ching raised turned into a cat. But not that I mind, but when the Grandmaster Avocado person, Grandmaster Avocado, heard about this, they thought that my nickname was really cool and they even asked me to play. And I'm having loads of fun and I'll have to play more. Avocado. Lumine, about me. Been busy lately, Faye? I'm fine, I'm good. I mean, even legal experts don't have business to attend to every day, you know. Which is just as well. And while my fellow disciples are having their reunion, I'm going to spend all my annual leave. I'll eat my fill, sleep my due, play to my heart's content, and then go back to my work refreshed and renewed. Now that's what they call a happy life. Hey there, would you like to ban the game or go away? Still like to test the broomburner skills. How are you? Jak jde znovu otvírání restaurace? Oh, things are going back at think back in the restaurant aren't that busy anymore, which is why I go up and are free to play a few games here. Thanks for concern though. We've almost completed restocking, so we should be back to business as usual in a few more days. If you and Pius haven't had enough, you're free to swing by for a meal anytime. Hey. Grandmaster Hanakado. Tady stojí. Hey. So about the gift. I mean the gift we're going to give to the Grandmaster. To be honest, I haven't thought of any good ideas just yet. That master was able to create an incredibly enjoyable blueprint, so perhaps we could buy exclusive machine processing equipment and pack it into the gift box. That might be satisfactory. That said, I only have 2 million. I only have 2 million more on hand, so I'll get my hands on the best stuff. Certainly wouldn't be good enough to catch the master's eye. Besides, I'm not sure how long I'll be in Liyue and how much more I'll need for my own expenses. Gotta find something to deepen my pockets. 10 million isn't a small sum, you know. A small portion is my regular saving, but most of it was given to me by my grandfather. He used to be a great adventurer in the past, and he was blessed with good luck every time he took his opening kabuto with him, leading him to discover large amounts of treasure. That's why he greatly supports my beetle battling career. He deposits some funds for me ever so often, and I don't spend it willy-nilly. One day I want to use it on something super important. Earlier I saw that Art Game's finances weren't doing so hot, so I tried to support her and came with some of my funds, but he refused me every time. Was saying, nope, ain't no way we're letting our allies pay. Me and the gang have backbone and I'll have, you know. I respect that spirit, so when I do get that gift for a great master, I'll report those expenses to the Oni King, no matter how many millions or more it adds up to. Is that tam ještě jedna věc? Yeah, get me an indicator. Of course, this is well within my abilities. I'll take some time to assess the compatibility. I've been able to guess more or less which counter would suit your fighting style, of course. No matter what I should give, shout something like something I much give it thought. I will ask for your patience in this matter. Next time you do, I shall have a perfect answer ready for you. OK, takže příští event, který je úplně stejný. Asi za rok, někdy jindy. So, vzhledem k tomu, kolik času jsme tady spendnuli, tak máme čas ještě na plánovanou druhou část. Takže se uvidíme u druhé části po menší odmlce. Tak vás vítám po odmlce. Naše druhá část se bude odehrávat zde v Sumeru. Jak jste mohli zaznamenat z menší nápovědy z intra, kde jsme se uvítali v Sumeru. A zde budeme se dostávat k jedné z větších věcí, co se týče story questu. A toť jest Nahida Chapter 1. Nebudu vám dělat žádný trávení, všechny tam vpravo jsou fontejňácký a v podstatě to, co vidíte na screenu teďko, je všechno, co je. Nějaký hangouty ještě máme, v podstatě ty 4, co tady vidíte. Takže krátí se content, Leolince, ale I still got it. Sjedeme si Nahidu. Od Archon questu to byla už nějaká doba, takže už je čas zase kličkou vrátit zpátky k Nahidě. A uděláme její první story quest. Sampietor Chmaris Chapter Act 1, Lingering Warmth. One day you might notice that many people at Mercy are talking about dreams. A jednou jsem do toho bumpnul a není tam nic, nestalo se nic, co by nebylo shrnuto touto větou, kterou jsem teď přečet. Prostě bumpli jsme do týpka, který totálně říkal, že zbožňuje sny a Lumina mezi tím. Ty sny jsou naprosto normální, dude. Jako, what are you talking about? A týpek prostě, jo, Musíš jít se mnou na náš sraz, který máme tamhle někde. Máme sraz snářů a expertní snář nám určitě pomůže. A to je ten setup pro ten Nahida quest. So let's do it. A ten jejich event lomeno schůze se jmenuje A Moment of Dreams. Nade mnou nic není, že?
Sorry to interrupt
Tam
everyone.
proklouzlo.
We finally have some real dream experts joining us. Esteemed experts, this way please. Ahem. Now,
Okay.
if anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask them.
They must be dream experts from another land. Great!
Oh, I have a question. Me first.
No rush. Everyone, please line up and ask in an orderly fashion.
After some initial commotion, everyone forms a queue.
Whoa. Paimon didn't expect them to be so enthusiastic.
Actually formnout lineu.
My question is simple. My everyday life is very difficult, so I would like to become a slime in my dreams. How can I do that?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Oh, Paimon knows. Paimon's had this kind of dream before, so she knows a thing or two. The first time, Paimon became an animal slime. Paimon was shot by an adventurer's arrow and flew in the sky all night long.
Okay.
The second time, Paimon became a dendro slime. A group of kids thought Paimon was a radish and pulled out all the grass on her head. Oh, it was super painful. The third time, Paimon became a cryo slime. In the end, Paimon was captured by a chef and turned into a smoothie. And the fourth time, Paimon became a powerful geo slime and went to take revenge on the forest boar that used to bully Paimon. But then the boar showed up with all of its relatives and Paimon lost again.
I'm pretty sure that's not what he asked, but okay.
Wait, why did all of your dreams end so tragically?
Because slimes are monsters, even though they look cute, they usually cause trouble and end up getting killed by adventurers. Things don't tend to end well for monsters. Believe Paimon.
I want to interrupt, but at least she grasped to the standard tropes of adventurer stories.
I suppose you're right. They are monsters, after all. I just want to experience a different life, but it seems that becoming a monster would be even worse than my current life.
Yeah, that's the
Maybe
thing.
I'd be happier if I became just a regular finch. Or fish.
Looks like being an expert is way easier than Paimon imagined. Next!
Ale to, jaký oni level mají na expert.
Oh, it's my turn. Esteemed
Ask
expert,
away.
I want to know what posture I should sleep in, so I can have the same dream as the one I had last night.
Žádnej. Ty to máš prostě smůlu.
Well?
Expert otázník? Yes, please enlighten us, esteemed expert.
Hey, you're supposed to be helping. First, why don't you tell Paimon about the dream you want to have again?
Oh, it's quite ordinary. I sat and chatted with my wife on a sunny day, listening to the breeze blowing through the valley.
Why don't you just find your wife and talk with her? There's no need to wait for a dream.
Well, unfortunately,
Oh,
she passed away.
yeah, that's the thing.
Oh! Sorry. Paimon shouldn't have assumed anything.
No, it's fine. I didn't make that clear. I just want a chance to see her again.
Have you tried looking at her photos or her likeness before you fall asleep?
Yeah, it's not really about posture. What you think about right before falling asleep is probably way more important.
Oh, is that all I have to do?
Think about it. If you're the one thinking about her, and you're the one that'll be dreaming about her, then it'll be easier to connect your thoughts and dreams.
You do have a point. I'll give it a try tonight. Thanks for your wise advice.
You're welcome.
Oh, my turn, my turn. I want to know the name of the plant in my dream.
I want to bring the souvenir box in my room into my dream.
I dreamt of a raven
A zase je to
flying over
hov.
the wasteland last night. Does that have any kind of special meaning?
Hey, no rush! One at a time!
After a long time, the experts finally conclude their work.
Their questions were way too difficult. We don't actually know anything more than they do. We're just more experienced dreamers, that's all.
They didn't really care about the answers in and of themselves. Vivid dreams are just really exciting to them.
You do have a point. It's more rewarding to explore and contemplate the meaning of a question than to focus on the answer itself. Right now, these people are like wanderers who've starved for 3 days and 3 nights and are desperate to replenish their energy. Any explanation they get now is like pure sustenance to them, no matter how good the explanation really is. Oh, and now that Paimon has said that, you know who comes to mind?
Nahida.
Bingo! If she was here, she'd probably be making some similar analogy. Unfortunately, she's super busy right now and may not have time for gatherings like this.
Dear experts, we have another guest who would like to consult you.
Jestli to bude Nahida, tak já fakt někoho klepnu.
But you saw how we answered all the questions just now. We're not really all that knowledgeable.
Ah, but this guest is rather special.
Yep. Ono se prostě ukáže.
Why didn't you immediately tell me about such an interesting place? Huh? Nahida? How did you get here?
How did you get here?
Events like a moment of dreams don't happen every day after all. No matter how busy things are, I'd still set aside some time to check it out. Anyway, I really didn't expect to meet you here. Oh, right! If there's anyone that understands dreams, it's you! You should be able to help us answer all these questions. You're not wrong. Alright, they can ask me anything. The more interesting, the better.
No one's gonna step up.
Huh? What's wrong? You were all so excited a minute ago. Why the sudden hesitation?
I think they need to build up a little courage first.
Even so, it's not like I look super intimidating or anything, right?
Jako... Nejseš Raiden Shogun. To jako na rovinu. Když byste postavili Raiden Shogun a Nahidu vedle sebe a měli jste si vybrat ke komu jít a hangoutovat s nima, tak jako Nahida vypadá milionkrát víc friendly. Takže jako se trošku divím, že by odmítnuli v podstatě dítě. Jako, tell me about stuff. Oni prostě, ne.
And in terms of reputation and renown, you've also done many great things in Sumeru. Yet they didn't even flinch at you.
Still not quite the same as approaching an archon, though.
Alas, the interesting questions have all vanished in an instant. It appears I'm the one spoiling the fun here. I'll see myself out.
Wow.
That's not true, Nahida. I don't want to get in the way of the original purpose of a moment of dreams, which is to let people gather here and freely share their marvelous dreams. Now the atmosphere here is like water poured into a container. The water is more secure and settled, but it has lost its free-flowing nature from the river. I just want it to be another drop in the water, not the cold and restrictive container.
Is she doing what I think she's doing?
She's sulking.
Aww.
Hey!
She's sulking.
It's alright, everyone! No need to be shy. The Dendro Archon is really nice, so please just go ahead and ask. Otherwise, she'll leave.
Alright. I'll give it a try.
Oh, it's the slime guy.
Hey, drop the
Slime guy.
nicknames, would you? Besides, I don't want to become a slime anymore. Maybe a finch or fish is more suitable for me.
I see. So you want to become a small animal in your dreams, right? Why do you think that sounds good to you?
I guess I just want to experience something different. My everyday life is nothing but the same. The sky is right above me and the ocean just over the horizon, yet I remain caged in a life of monotony.
So you want to experience something new in your dreams? Sorry. I'm getting a little confused. Why don't you seek out some new experiences in real life?
Yeah, do shit in real life. Leb?
Because if I don't work, I won't have any mora. Sure, I don't want to be out hammering nails and cutting wood every day, but I have aging parents and young children to take care of.
Jo, týpek nedělá prostě práci celý den, aby jenom prostě for shits and giggles. Je to prostě all he can do.
By the time this all dawned on me, I realized that my life has already been filled to the brim by trifling matters, and I have no more freedom.
But if that's the case, then even if you became a flying bird or swimming fish, you will still be hammering nails and cutting wood in your dreams. The reason is you've already been caged. It doesn't matter what your physical body turns into. Your mind will still be stuck in the same predicament.
She has a point.
Really? That sounds pretty terrible. Then what should I do?
I don't know everything that you're going through, but how about replacing your hammer?
Huh? Replacing my hammer?
That's right. Having worked for such a long time, you of all people must know what makes a good hammer.
Well, of course. A good hammer needs to be heavy enough to drive the nail in with just a couple taps, and the handle has to have a good grip to it, not too smooth. Come to think of it, I haven't replaced my current hammer in quite some time.
You should replace it. Then decorate the handle with something you like. Maybe some ornaments, fur, or hard leather wrapping. Then write the names of your children on it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I think it'd give me a good boost of energy at work.
You know what? She's got a point. Let her cook.
A new sense of adventure often begins with the little things in life. You don't need to become a bird in the air or a fish in the sea. You only need to do your best in life, and all those things you cherish will become your source of happiness.
Yes, I get it now. This is a real eye-opener for me. I'll go and pick out a new hammer right away. No, I should make one of my own. Thank you, Great Dendro Archon.
You're welcome. Now go ahead and make that child happy.
That's our Nahida. Only you would know how to get right to the heart of the problem. Actually, I didn't really understand the problem. Huh? I gave him that advice because I once saw a worker doing the same thing. Whenever he became tired, he would look at some names on the handle of his tool. After a moment, he'd start to smile. It really surprised me at the time. My guess is that the names on the handle were of important people to him.
I think I understand. You're just drawing from similar examples.
After observation, I know this kind of behavior motivates people. But why is that? Is it because of excitement, anticipation, or helplessness? I really don't know. And even if I could know what's going through his mind, it's still difficult to fully grasp his feelings. Oh, Paimon gets what you mean. Huh. Paimon had no idea it takes you so much effort to understand these kinds of things. That's why I was a bit nervous just now. But luckily, seeing his happy face in the end reassured me that I didn't say anything wrong. Don't mind me, though. This is just my way of learning.
You're welcome. I'm happy to help you if ever you need it.
Hey, don't forget about Paimon! Everyone knows that Paimon's also super skilled at reading people's feelings.
Yeah, yes.
Thanks, you two. That makes me feel a lot better. Let's move on to the next question, shall we?
I already asked the experts my question earlier, but I wanted to hear the Dendro Archon's response too. What should I do if I want to see my deceased wife in my dreams every night?
Longing for the deceased.
Show me something really good about that? No, she shouldn't be able to remember anymore.
Even if you keep reliving those beautiful memories, it'll only highlight the emptiness in your real life. If your wife were still alive, she certainly wouldn't want to see you like this, would she?
What is grief, if not love persevering? Jak řekl Vision. Protože if you wanted the grief to go away, just forget.
No, I suppose not. But our time together in my dreams is not just reliving our past together. I don't know. Maybe it's because I miss her too much. But it's really as if she had come back to life in my dreams. She even remembers each and every dream. After I wake up and then continue dreaming again later, we can pick up our conversation right where we last left off.
Wow, tenhle týpek jede na nějakých advanced drogách, jako what the fuck?
That's really amazing. Statistically speaking, continuous dreams are extremely rare.
It's almost as if my wife has obtained a second life in my dreams. But the more vivid she appears, the emptier I feel, and the more painful it is when I wake up. I don't know whether to call it a blessing or a curse.
Maybe all of this is rooted in your deep longing for her. Were there any unresolved matters or regrets between the two of you?
I don't know. I suppose my biggest regret is that I couldn't spend the rest of my life with her. I really felt like I was ready to move on. I wouldn't be so hesitant now if it weren't for these hyper-realistic dreams I've been having.
Huh. You know, they say that whatever's on your mind is what goes into your dreams. But dreams are, and will forever be, just dreams. We are people living in the real world. It's not good to be overly obsessed with dreams. All it'll do is fill up your mind and eat away at your thoughts.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm also a little disappointed in myself. I still need to take care of our child.
Wow, this man has a child as well?
And it's
wow,
probably
dude.
not good to let her see me in such a state.
And it's a daughter as well. Wow.
Anyway, thanks for your advice, Great Dendro Archon.
I'm a little worried about him. I hope he can find a way to cheer up soon. I think I can handle things from here. You don't need to stay here if you find it boring. You're here to have a good time after all. Another recurring dream?
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if it's some kind of hint.
Okay. Are you alright, dude?
Are you feeling any better now?
Yes. I think the Dendro Archon made a really good point. I need to stop dwelling on my wife like this and move on with my life. Now that I think about it, my wife and I always meet at a familiar place in my dreams. I know where that place exists in reality, but it's a bit far and dangerous. I don't dare to go there on my own, but at the same time, I feel as if I should go and have a look anyway. Perhaps I'll be able to move on once I see that there's nothing there.
Sounds like a plan.
Otherwise, I'll keep on feeling like everything is covered in a haze. Like I'm only half awake. Once I can stop dreaming about that place, I'll probably be able to get my life back together. Actually, you two are adventurers, right? If it's okay with you, could you escort me to that place?
Sure, let's have a look and get a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, it might also be a good chance for us to unwind. Even if you can't see your wife there, taking in some nice scenery will definitely help cheer you up.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Alright, go ahead and get yourself ready then.
Meanwhile, speaking of longing for deceased, I better tell Nahida about Teyvat. Nahida should at least know that she once existed in this world.
Are you headed off to some interesting place without telling me again? Huh? Wait, aren't you supposed to be answering questions? I just finished, and I really got a lot out of it. So many interesting and novel thoughts. Anyway, it looks like you're going somewhere. Why don't you take me with you?
Oh, there's
wow.
no need to trouble you, Great Dendro Archon.
Great.
I imagine you must have many
Lesson.
other important things to deal with.
No need to stand on ceremony. Besides, I wouldn't have asked to come along if I didn't have a good reason. I wanted to use this opportunity to discuss with you some things that are puzzling me right now.
Huh. I didn't know the Great Dendro Archon could become puzzled too.
I'm not all that different from you, you know. Alright, let's go. We can talk on the way.
I better go with her. The whole greater Lord Lukadavata thing will take some explaining. Okay. Zdá se, že to, co se stalo s tou Lukadavatou a vymazáním její existence Serminculu, že na to je navázáno skrz tyhle ty Nahidiny side story questy, který jsou 2. A ještě je tu ten interlude, Sumeru interlude quest, který začíná povídání si s Nahidou v té Sanctuary of Surastana, takže to bude další Nahida heavy věc, ten interlude quest. Takže jestli něco, tak definitivně bude mít Lumina tunu příležitostí to nadnést, pokud to bude chtít nadnést. There's music come from somewhere. Could it be an Arnara? How about you play him some music? A když už se pomohl k Dendrokulu, tak se asi zabrnkáme, ale zase rychlým stylem. Si vzpomínám, která to je. Haha, got it. Rosaria Mirror Maiden, by the way, don't mind that. Nara's friend music is beautiful. This is a good Nara. Welcome in Nara. Thank you and goodbye.
It's always nice to go for a leisurely stroll.
Huh. Do adventurers often go to places like this?
Of course. We usually journey through far more dangerous places than this.
Huh. I guess so.
So, this is where you always meet your wife in your dreams?
Yes, for the most part. Our place is on the summit, just up ahead. When I saw her in my dreams, we didn't do anything but talk about ordinary, mundane topics. I'd tell her about our daughter, Haidar, and she always listened intently. She would also reminisce about the past with me, telling me interesting stories and cracking jokes. It feels like no matter how long we may chat, it's never enough.
Sometimes, it's the little things in life that matter the most. This is the part I'm a little puzzled about. I am very familiar with dreams, and normally, they lack logic and continuity.
Whoa, upside down.
But you said she could remember what you had told her before, right?
That's right. She always listened to me carefully in real life, and now, she's doing the same in my dreams. She always surprises me with some details from our lives in the real world. The fact that she can remember such things makes me feel like she's alive.
Whoa, that's pretty weird. Well, dreams are kind of weird to begin with. However, the problem is that his dreams have too much structure and continuity. Most dreams are far more fragile than you can imagine. For example, a loud noise outside your window in the real world could cause your dream self to get loaded into and fired out of a big cannon. Another example. If you're thirsty in the real world, then you might find yourself trudging through a desert in your dream. But the appearance of your wife seems unusually stable and unaffected by any outside interference. Statistically, this should be extremely rare.
I don't understand it either. But I have no reason to suspect or reject these dreams. They're too beautiful.
It does indeed. It doesn't feel like a cause for concern.
But I still want to figure out the how and the why. These kind of dreams are novel to me as well. That's why I want to have a look at the scene your dreams have been taking place at. Let's go. Just think of it as a nice little hike to the top of the mountain.
Yeah, nice little hike. Okay, šplháme se nahoru. Jdeme další, nějaká ta suchá zóna pravděpodobně. To zbarvení je tam nějaké divné. Hey, summit.
Well, he really wasn't kidding. This place definitely isn't safe. No matter. We'll just finish them quickly. Huh? Are you going to fight too, Nahida? Of course. This is all part of our little trip.
Yeah, Nahida's gonna be part of the group. Jako já ji mám, takže I am very familiar.
Everyone hold hands.
Lights out.
Žinky pomůže. Velmi kompetentní. Rozár je taky velmi kompetentní. Got it. Ty tornáda mezi tím. Čau.
The scenery here is amazing. It also seems like a great spot for eating snacks and taking a nap. Paimon wouldn't mind spending some time here every day either. I've yet to see anything strange about this place. I do not plan to deny the power of longing. Such an intense but unquantifiable emotion could indeed have the power to organize dream. His wife must be a really amazing person. Huh? Wait, where'd he go?
Oh,
Was he a
so
dream?
you were waiting for me here? Well, guess what? I've brought
Ow.
someone amazing with me today.
Wait, je v tranzu? Takže on celou dobu nesní, ale je v tranzu?
When the Dendro Archon said she wanted to come with me, I could hardly believe it. I'll bring Haidar once I'm more familiar with the way here. She's been telling me that she really misses you.
Huh? What's wrong with him? There's nobody there.
Wait, Minar. Don't go that way. It's dangerous.
Uh-oh, he's gonna fall. Catch him!
Ursa is walking towards the edge of the cliff.
Luckily he didn't fall. But what was all that rambling about? He also looks like he's passed out. He's in the dream now. What he said just now matches almost perfectly with the dreams he's described to us earlier.
Yep.
Oh, so he fell asleep and started to have the same dream? I find it a little strange as well, but we mustn't awaken someone while they're sleepwalking. All we can do is sit here and wait.
Okay. Sometime later.
Huh? Minar.
Lumine.
Where's Minar?
Oh, good! You're finally awake!
What happened?
You were sleepwalking and almost fell.
Huh? Sleepwalking? Oh, right. It was all just a dream. The moment I reached the summit, I saw my wife, Minar, sitting there, and walked over to her. After I introduced her to you, she seemed a little flustered and started walking away. I told her to stop because of the cliff, and then she seemed to suddenly disappear. A strong wind started to blow around me and the sky grew dark. When I realized something wasn't right, I woke up.
That sounds pretty wild. Maybe you were just too tired.
No.
I don't think so. I slept a lot yesterday, and I don't feel very sleepy now.
Maybe we've affected the way his subconscious constructs dreams by following him here. Anyway, all that matters is that you woke up safe and sound.
I think I know what happened now. I'm sorry. If it weren't for you, I would have fallen.
Let's head back now. Don't come back to this place again for the time being.
Oh, Okay.
Nahida, what's on your mind? Paimon's a little worried now.
We still don't have enough evidence to work off of, so it's hard to draw any reliable conclusions yet. But I'm concerned that Ilmon's case may not be unique to him.
Oh, right! Come to think of it, there were lots of people from the event who had vivid memories of their dreams.
Jo, další věc. Vy byste si neměli pamatovat vaše sny tak moc. Nebo i kdyby si pamatoval nějaký sen, tak byste se neměli pamatovat všechny sny nebo tak často nějaký sny. Protože byste si logicky začali plést realitu se snama. Což je velmi logická věc. So maybe this phenomenon is spreading.
Right. And not only at a moment of dreams, there may be people like this all across Sumeru. We need to understand what's happening and the rate of its development as soon as possible.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's head back.
Třeba sní mezi tím, co má Akashu na sobě a ta Akasha to zapisuje ty sny a pak pomocí AI generátoru nějakého chat GPT mu vygenerovává respons té jeho ženy a inputuje mu to do snu. For example, jenom můj headcanon.
Stop standing there, Ilmon. Let's go.
Return to the moment of dreams. Okay, all the way back there. Hey. Wow. Tak krásně proskakuje.
Oh, you're back already. How'd it go?
We have an emergency on our hands. Please notify everyone here that while they can continue to discuss their dreams, they mustn't try to visit or recreate the locations and scenes that they have been experiencing in them.
What? All right, if that's the wish of the great Dendro Archon. But could you at least tell me what happened? You all look so serious.
Why so serious? Yeah, of course, tell him.
I see. I never knew even a dream could be so dangerous. Don't worry. I'll be sure to notify all the event participants and inform the other staff members about what has happened. Using the event registration list, I should be able to contact more people that were interested in dreams and warn them about the situation.
Thank you. That would be very helpful.
Let me confirm if all of today's participants are still here. Atta has already left. It seemed that he was on his way to make a hammer, so that shouldn't be a problem. Oh, wait a second. Where's Katya? Has anyone seen Katya? Has she already left?
Oh, I think she already left. She said there was somewhere she wanted to go.
Oh,
Yep.
no. Did she want to look for the place from her dreams, too?
Can you tell us where she went?
Yes, she did briefly mention it. Somewhere near Chatrakam Cave.
Alright, thank you. We'll go look for her. Please help us tell the others not to do anything reckless.
Sure thing. Who would have known things would have turned out like this?
Who would have known? Dream of awakening, now dream of falling. Oh no, I see mushrooms.
Look! She's sitting over there! And surrounded by monsters! Come on, let's rescue her!
Let's get him! Zase Nahida for trial.
Rain cutter. You can't run. Punishment.
Committed to memory!
Body. Yeah. Judgment.
I get him. Tag all of you.
You can't run.
Okay, fine.
We'll have order.
Žongli si vás lehce podrží.
Solidify.
Let me weave you a...
She seems to be in the same condition as Ilman earlier.
Yes, but luckily she hasn't been injured or jolted awake yet. Let's carefully move her somewhere safer.
See you tomorrow, Professor Aisha. Huh? Why am I back here again?
You were dreaming just now.
Dreaming? But what about Professor Aisha? Oh, I see. It was all just a dream. Well, that makes sense. After all, it hasn't changed a single bit.
Huh? What's it?
Nearly 20 years, and it still hasn't bloomed.
Does it have something to do with your dream? Please, tell us what you mean.
Ah, sorry. I'm still feeling a little groggy. Please give me a moment here. Alright, where to start? Right, this plant. So, Professor Aisha gave me this plant just before she left. She was a good friend of my parents, and my first real tutor. She was also an outstanding Amurta researcher.
Amurta.
In addition to her extraordinary academic talents, she was also skilled in combat, and would accept lots of work from the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, so you mean she's left on an adventure?
Yes. When I was about 10 years old, she told me that she must go look for the secrets of the Abyss.
Okay.
And that she would be gone for a long time.
Really? Secrets of the Abyss?
I grabbed hold of her and wouldn't let go. I didn't know what the Abyss was. I just knew that she was like family to me. She hugged me, and we cried for some time until I fell asleep. When I woke up, I was already back home. She still decided to leave, but had left behind a letter for me saying that I was the person she cared for most in this world. She claimed that investigating the Abyss could help more ordinary people protect the people and things they care about. She had obtained some important evidence during her past adventures. If she didn't set off right away, she might miss the perfect opportunity.
Guess Ad Astra Abyssosque isn't just a slogan.
She left a seed in the letter, telling me that if it sprouted and bloomed, then she'd come back no matter what sort of risky situation she was in. She said she looked forward to seeing me all grown up. But strangely, I've tried watering it, feeding it, everything I could think of. But I've never been able to get it to bloom. I even went to ask the Amurta researchers, and they couldn't explain it either.
May I have a look at the plant?
Of course. I was hoping the great Dendro Archon could help me solve this problem.
Definitely to neříká sarkasticky. I definitely wanted Dendro Archon to solve my problem.
Huh? We've never seen that look on Nahida's face before.
That's a new face. Wait, could that be an expression pleading for help?
She looks a little unwell. Hold on, we'll be right back.
Okay. Could you look at the plant?
What's wrong, Nahida?
Podíváme se na
You
kytku.
can't tell what's wrong with the plant either?
Můžeš se podívat na kytku? Já podívám se na kytku. Jsem Dendro Archon. Podívám se na kytku. Could you excuse me for a minute? I feel unwell. Jako, co si z toho má ta holka říct?
No, I immediately understood what's happening with that plant. I'm just not sure if I should say it. This plant is not known to the academic world. It's a new species that our teacher managed to cultivate by some special means. Judging by its features, I can tell from the moment it sprouted it'll never be able to bloom.
It can't be.
To byl záměr?
It means that this Professor Aisha she keeps mentioning might have foreseen the danger and was prepared to never return. From my experience observing people, she would undoubtedly regard this as a brutal revelation. When forced to confront such brutal truths, people may break down into tears, talk nonsense, or lose their tempers. I know she has to face the truth, but at the same time, I don't want to hurt her. Tell me, what should I do?
Yeah, that's a tricky one. Seems like you've already got a good idea of the feelings she might experience.
If you're afraid of telling her, let me.
But wouldn't that mean I'm just pushing it all on you? What if she just gets angry at you instead?
It's alright. There are all kinds of people, and the examples you observed are just the most extreme cases.
I've seen many situations like this before. There's always a way to work through it.
Okay. Thank you.
Let's go back and tell her.
Voda. Vodní transition.
It'll never bloom? But how's that possible? If a plant is unable to bloom, doesn't that mean it can't reproduce either? All that's left for it to do is slowly wither away.
It seems like that may have been exactly what your teacher intended. She meant to convey through this flower convey a message about its nature, that she will never return.
Are you saying she never intended to return? Seriously? So everything she said was a lie?
But she meant well. Since the separation was inevitable, she hoped that you would be able to come to grips with such a cruel parting a little later in life.
She cared about your mental health.
Yeah. Her love, care, and attention to you, all those warm moments were real.
I guess she had hoped that you could understand and respect her choice after learning the truth.
I see. Sorry, I don't want to sound ungrateful, but it's just so much to take in. The dreams are so beautiful. Yet reality is heartlessly cold. I really thought she had come back. I had so much to tell her.
I can understand your grief. We're on the trail of some weird dream things.
These dreams may not be as pure and beautiful as they seem. Some kind of power may be exploiting your feelings.
Really?
Yes. So with that in mind, until our investigation is completed, please return to the event and ignore any further temptations from your dreams.
I see. Thank you for rescuing me, and sorry for the trouble. Luckily the plant didn't get hurt either. Otherwise, I wouldn't have anything left to remember her by.
Thanks, Traveler and Paimon. She seems to have finally accepted the truth, but I think she'll still need a long time to come to terms with her feelings. I saw her waver the moment you mentioned love. It was almost like a gentle rain, arriving just in time to put out a fire that was about to spread.
It's because people have something called empathy.
Empathy? I see. This is valuable knowledge indeed.
Aristotle invented empathy, you know?
By the way, you said there may be something that's trying to exploit their feelings. Any idea what that might be?
Yes. What's common between Ilmon and Katya's cases is that they've both lost someone dear to them. And now, they get to meet the people they cherish in their dreams again. And the people feel more real than anything a regular dream could hope to create. Instead of interpreting it as a result of their longing, I have to consider a more antagonistic explanation. Someone is taking advantage of their longing.
But what would be the point?
Yeah, they're just causing these people to dream. What are they after?
This is exactly what we need to investigate. Anyway, let's pay another visit to a moment of dream. I have a bad feeling about all this. I hope things haven't gotten any worse.
Well, není konec dne, technicky vzato. Takže jestli ten event není nějak Moment of Dreams, není nějaká několika denní akce, tak... Uj! Několik lidí už... Aspoň je to časově konzistentní. Někoho by to nenapadlo, ale mě prostě i nenapadlo. Wait a minute. Realisticky timeline tohohle eventu jako takovýho in-universe by bylo jasně normální, že by byla noc nebo druhý den, takže bude kontinuita k tomu přizpůsobená. A jo, lidi spí na zemi a je noc.
I am so sorry, Great Dendro Archon. We're still trying to figure out how to explain the whole thing to everyone. Because of your warning, we've brought dreamers here even if they were completely unaware of the danger. But some of them have already fallen asleep, and they haven't woken up for a long time. I fear there's nothing we can do about it. A moment of dreams is just a small interest group. We don't have enough staff members to handle this.
Just as I expected. It seems my guess was correct.
It's the Dendro Archon. She's back.
Hey.
What happened? Why have we been gathered here?
Many of you here have been experiencing some beautiful dreams. But I'm sorry to tell you that based on our investigation, there's some kind of conspiracy behind them. Before we learn the truth, please don't try to recreate the scenes in your dreams. Whatever you see, don't be tempted by them.
Huh? But...
I don't think it's a big deal. Aren't we just dreaming? It's not like dreams will have an effect on others.
Sleepwalking, dude.
We've already met 2 people who ran off to the countryside alone and got caught in dangerous situations by falling to the temptations in their dreams.
That's right! These aren't just dreams! It's serious!
Alright, I get it.
So does that mean once we have some conclusive results from the investigation, we can continue to enjoy these dreams?
Yeah, I still want to visit my sister in my dreams.
It will depend on the results of our investigation.
I'm sorry if what I'm about to say sounds a little offensive, Great Dendro Archon, but we had a discussion with the folks who just arrived here. In all of our dreams, we were able to reunite with people who were very close to us. They all seemed as if they were alive again, which makes us reluctant to wake up.
Yes, that's also what we've observed in our investigation.
So if the results of this investigation would mean an end to those dreams, that'd be quite cruel to us. All of us understand the danger, but perhaps you can't quite understand just how much those people mean to us. I don't think everyone will be on board with the plan to abandon these dreams for good. Before the conclusion of the investigation, they'll at least want to meet the people in their dreams one last time and say goodbye.
We've never had such a difficult situation before. It appears that not many people are willing to cooperate.
So they still want to return to their dreams despite knowing the danger?
It's hard to clearly say who's right and who's wrong here. Everyone has their own perspective.
That's right. Compared with these sweet and beautiful dreams, our warnings of danger are dull and emotionless. It looks like the situation will inevitably spiral out of control. The more time we waste, the more people will ignore our warnings and return to their alluring dreams.
So, what should we do?
Seems we have to go into a dream and find out the truth for ourselves. Pedrush, is there anyone here who's experiencing a marvelous dream right now?
Let me think. Yes, this way.
Good. Please take us there.
This lady refused to heed our warnings and fell asleep here a little earlier.
Ta co nám řekla, kde je ta druhá holka.
She's only asleep and hasn't started sleepwalking. It seems she hasn't sunk too deep into her dream yet.
Do we also need to fall asleep if we want to go into her dream?
Don't worry about that. I'm Lesser Lord Kusanali after all. Now, don't be nervous. Just close your eyes. Imagine yourselves as waves gradually rolling onto the beach. You slowly wash over the shore and sink into the sand.
And? Zajímavá představa, ale where are we? Oh no.
What's wrong, traveler? You look a little disoriented.
Samozřejmě. It seems this whole dream situation is getting to me too.
Really? Paimon didn't notice anything. Anyway, seems like we've made it into the dream.
I thought we would arrive at some familiar scene, but we seem to have landed in a completely unfamiliar place.
Whoa! So many giant plants! Even in the sky! Amazing.
Theoretically, We should have gone straight into Debbie's dream. Things do seem to have gone a bit sideways here. Anyway, let's see if we can find any lead.
Enter the dreams. Jo, to se počítá jako dungeon, že jo? Takže mám to, co mám.
Rain outlines your lights out.
Be gone!
Gather!
Judgment!
Je to nějaký ticho? Don't know if that's just me, ale...
Solidify!
Everyone hold hands!
Windblade! Yeah!
Jej. Myslím, že ta freezing kombinace není úplně damage centric, co jako dává smysl, ale
A door? Wonder where it could lead.
prostě jako...
It's not like we have any other way to go now. Let's go in and have a look.
Jako... Mám tu je dohromady, protože nechci prostě mít všechny grupy basenutý na elektru, ale všechny v podstatě elektro-based reakce, co nějak jako zahrnou elektro, tak jsou jakože damage-based. Nebo jako můžou být víc damage-based než ta voda. Teďkom v těch fightech to prostě poznávám víc. Ale děláme dream vaulting, žádný fighting.
Hey, this place looks familiar. Isn't it Puspa Cafe? Oh, Paimon sees Debbie. She's right over there. Looks like we've come to the right place.
These alluring dreams often portray a scene from real life, which concurs with our previous findings.
Really? But what about that space we were in just now?
Dreams may be connected.
You can't mean this is another collective dream?
Yes. Given that so many people have been experiencing these beautiful dreams, I would say it's very likely that they're interconnected. Compared to an interconnected dream, independent individual dreams would be much harder to manage and manipulate.
Ah, Paimon gets it now. Well, let's go talk with Debbie. Oh, but there are some other people next to her. Are they dreaming too?
If this space is exclusive to Debbie's dream, then the others beside her are most likely the people she cherishes. Anyway, we should confirm that first, just to be sure.
Huh. How do we do that?
Have a convo?
Just leave it to me.
Takže pozesnem někoho z nich. Tapping Nahida skill. Jo, takže budeme používat na odposlouchání myšlenek. To je věc, kterou prostě jsem používal celou dobu, protože mě to fascinovalo od první sekundy, co jsem o tom věděl. Což bylo od doby, co jsem zjistil.
The coffee here still tastes the same as ever. You two have traveled all around Teyvat. Surely you've all tasted better coffee than this.
I suppose so, but no matter how good things may be elsewhere, nothing beats the taste of home.
That's right. It's hard to change your tastes.
Anyway, here's to your return home. Welcome back, everyone.
Yep, prostě jenom podržíte a vykástíte to na nějakým humánovi.
Huh. How could they be? Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Huh? She sounds a little hesitant. I've confirmed that this dream belongs only to Debbie, because I'm unable to hear the thoughts of the other two people with her.
So,
Pravda.
This is the power of the Dendro Archon? Paimon had better watch her thoughts from now on.
Don't worry. I don't often use my powers like this. It's rather impolite.
Impolite. A prostě může slyšet myšlenky.
Alright. I need to get myself ready. It won't be easy to break it to her, but there's no avoiding it now.
The Great Dendro Archon! What brings you here?
I'm sorry to interrupt your celebration, but have you noticed that what's happening here doesn't quite match up with your memories?
I don't quite understand. Great Dendro Archon. What do you mean?
I get it. The Dendro Archon is trying to say that it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that we're able to gather here.
Hey, how about a cup of coffee for all of you? My treat. We just returned from a fruitful adventure.
Memories. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity?
Think carefully. You of all people should know what really happened to them. Are you sure that meeting here and chatting the day away like this isn't just a product of your own wishful thinking?
Yes. The reports from the Steambird were true.
Steambird.
The ship they were on struck a reef and sank. And I never heard from Basima and Gaspar again.
Hey, come on now. What are you talking about, Debbie?
Yeah, trust your memories. Nothing you see here is real.
I get it now. This is a dream, isn't it? But since it's my dream, it doesn't matter if this is real or not. I enjoy the way things are here. I no longer have to face the tragedies of real life. These friends mean the world to me. Nobody else can understand me like they do. There's nothing wrong with continuing this dream. Is there?
I'm worried that if you were to continue dreaming like this, the lines between dreams and reality will gradually become too blurred for you. These dreams will always give you what you want, while reality remains full of pain and difficult situations. If you're not careful, you can get hurt.
Don't worry. I still have control. I won't let it go that far.
Are you sure?
Hey, how about we put all this troublesome stuff aside and get back to our coffee and snacks, hmm? Whether it's just a dream or real life, you should be happy.
You can't just brush off something like this. We don't even know how you people got here or where you even came from.
Don't push it, Paimon.
Sorry. Paimon didn't mean to upset anyone.
No, it's all right. I understand that you're just trying to look out for me.
It seems that for now, this place is still relatively harmless for you. But I wonder if there's any way to go deeper into the dream.
Huh. Now that you mention it, I once heard a strange voice tell me that there's an entrance here. I'm not interested in checking it out at the moment, but maybe I'll go in and have a look later.
Okay. Thanks for your help, just as I expected. We're only on the surface of this dream. Let's go.
Let's go. Yep. Jsem na nějaký trávě? Yep. No tak vygeneruje to krajinu první a až pak ji mi zviditelný.
What are we doing here again? Wait a second. We were just up there. No, down there? Did we go up or down?
Don't panic. This is how dreams work. We've left Debbie's dream, but the dream is still continuing onward. I'm not sure where it'll lead us. This dream has the ability to create imaginary people, which is why people are so unwilling to wake up.
If it weren't for what we just saw, Paimon might still find that a bit hard to believe.
So what awaits us further into the dream?
I have a guess. If these dreams are connected, then there should be some sort of order to them. The fact that Debbie was able to realize that she was dreaming means that she is not very deep in the dream yet. But the space we're in has been turned upside down. Do you remember the characteristics of dreams that I mentioned earlier?
Oh, right! Dreams are chaotic.
That's right. It's possible that we're heading deeper into this dream now. And the deeper we go, the closer we'll get to the essence of the dream.
Right! So the answers might be waiting for us deeper in the dream.
We should get a move on and stop talking.
Yes, and we should get ready for whatever we may encounter.
Bio-incarnate! Take flight!
Whoa! When it rains, it seems to disappear slowly.
Yes, and it appears again as soon as the rain stops. It's less like a flower, and more like a dendro slime that's trying to keep out of sight.
Here we go again with Nahida's analogy. Huh? Are we back up here again? Wait. Paimon's confused. Are we up here or down there? Good thing we didn't fall.
Yes, we did. We just fell upwards.
That's not helping, Nahida! Paimon has no clue what's going on anymore! Wait, weren't we already here a little earlier?
This is probably Ilmon's dream.
Huh? Why would he start dreaming again?
Yes, but it seems that the danger isn't enough to stop him from longing for his wife.
Based on what we've learned so far, he must be sleeping more deeply.
But fortunately, he already knows this from before, so hopefully we'll be able to wake him up.
Ilmon!
Oh, it's you! Incredible! I didn't know you would appear in my dream, too.
Did you say dream? Wait, so you know this is a dream?
Of course. Such good things rarely happen to me in real life these days. Here, let me introduce everyone. This is Minar, my wife who I mentioned before. And this is our daughter, Hydar.
Hello. It's a great honor to meet the Dendro Archon.
Whoa, Dad! You know the Dendro Archon? That's amazing! And what's this? Is it a new toy?
No, it's Paimon, not a toy! Anyway, now's not the time for that! Nahida, this doesn't seem to add up with what we were expecting.
You're right. Let me think for a bit here.
Oh, right! We didn't see him in a moment of dreams earlier. Paimon thought he'd gone home.
Sorry. I just had to make sure that Hydar could get a chance to see her mother. I had gotten pretty familiar with the hike, so I brought Hydar with me. I'm just glad we didn't meet any monsters along the way.
Yes, I'm glad too. I didn't expect her to grow up so fast. It must have been very hard for him. I regret not being able to fulfill my role as a wife and a mother.
No, don't talk like that. Let's leave all that unhappy stuff behind for now. Even if we're in a dream, it's still a blessing that we've been able to reunite in this way.
What should we do now? Should we tell him the truth?
You can let me break the news. I should be the one to do it. I'm sorry, but I should tell you that your dream did not create us. We are real people with our own consciousness. Like the last time we met, we are still investigating this dream, and we've already learned some things about it.
So you mean there's something nefarious with this dream as well?
Ilmon, what's going on?
It seems the reunion of our family is destined to only be temporary.
Huh? Is Mom leaving?
Maybe. But in all likelihood, that is indeed how things will end.
Oh. No, Mom, you can't leave!
I'm afraid I don't quite understand what's going on. Don't worry, Hydar. Mom's not going anywhere.
Minar doesn't understand any of this. I'm fully aware that this is a dream, So that's why I've never told her the truth, but... Never mind. I mean, I don't get any of the complicated stuff. But regardless of whether this dream is good or bad, you're here to resolve it, right?
Yes.
Then please, let us enjoy this moment for just a while longer. Regardless of whatever caused this dream to come to pass, I feel extremely grateful to have had the chance to reunite with my family. But does this dream really have to disappear?
I'm afraid so. Sorry.
Okay, please, come this way. You can go even deeper into the dream by heading in this direction. I have heard that the further down you go, the more pleasant the dreams become. And the more you want to stay. The answer you're looking for may also be found there. Go ahead.
Thank you for helping us.
You're welcome. It's not like I'll be right behind you. Otherwise, my daughter might be mad at her mother after we wake up.
We're not doing something bad, are we, Nahida?
That depends on how you define good and bad.
It's the same place again.
But they appear to be getting more and more aggressive.
Right. Something seems to be off about our theory. Ilmon is clearly aware that he's dreaming, and he's enjoying it. Rather than dreaming on a deeper level, he almost seemed more awake.
I believe we're on the right track, but we just need another explanation. It's not that the dreams are getting deeper, it's the owner's attachment to the dreams that's getting strong. But you would never mistake dreams for real life, right?
Sometimes, Paimon almost wishes her dreams could be real, but it's just a quick thought. It's not long before Paimon's thinking about other things.
Listen, we're real beings living in the real world, and that's where our focus should be. This also explains the insubstantiality of our dreams. No matter what they may become, we don't really care. But if we decide to abandon reality and embrace our dreams, then our dreams will become far more substantial.
Oh, wait! Paimon's starting to get it now?
Your mind will begin to build the dream far more attentively, which in turn will make it feel more real. Do you remember how the Akasha can turn dreams into jnana energy? Constructing a realistic dream consumes a similar energy.
Does that mean there's a host of these dreams here like Milu during the Subzero's festival? If we wake that person up, this collective dream will end, right?
Mm-hmm. But the collective dream in Sumeru City was created by the Akasha, and now the Akasha has been turned off. This has nothing to do with the Aranara, and humans are not capable of creating a collective dream.
Huh? So,
that's impossible. But they are probably a scholar of the Academia who had a close connection with the Akasha. Even so, how did they manage to do it? And how did they choose? Yeah, we haven't. Once we know their motive, all the questions will resolve themselves.
This is order.
Take flight!
Solidified!
Whirling snow!
Boring!
All the water that used to be here has turned into rain.
Then let's get through here before the water level rises.
Paimon in this dream.
This should be the final destination.
Huh? Really? Yeah, these are just ordinary—
I have powers related to dreams, so it's usually easy for me to tell who's dreaming and who's created by dreams. I guess only those who have thoroughly accepted this dream will be able to—
There are so many people here! How can we find the host?
Don't worry.
Lisa's always so calm. I wish I were the same.
He's just in an ordinary dream, so it shouldn't be him.
Shadia has such good taste. I can never go wrong with her opinion.
No, it doesn't seem to be her.
Sometimes I wish Rakesh could be more assertive, but I guess I'm also happy enough with the way things are.
No, it's not her, unfortunately.
Who doesn't want to
You know, I've heard that plants grow better if you play music for them. And on that note, it's been a while since I last heard you play.
Sorry, I've been a little busy these last couple days. Oh, the Dendro Archon. What a pleasant surprise.
Oh, welcome, Great Dendro Archon. And your companions, too. Welcome. I'm Amira. I run the flower shop here. And this is my husband, Moses.
Yes, how may we help you?
You already know all about me. There's no need for all the pleasantries. Perhaps I should call you the dream's owner?
As expected of the Dendro Archon. I'm sorry, Amira. It seems my research has attracted the Dendro Archon's attention. Why don't you go back to the flower shop? I'll come help you a little later.
Okay, of course, dear. I'll see you later.
It appears that I was too naive to think I could deceive the Dendro Archon in person like this. To avoid looking like too much of a fool, allow me to ask the first question. How well would you say you understand this dream?
This dream was built by the Akasha, and it has the power to create imaginary people who no longer exist in the real world. As for you, you've
given up the ability to wake up?
Impressive! You truly are the embodiment of wisdom. Please, tell me how you were able to arrive at such a conclusion. In return, I'll answer the question you're most curious about.
It's simple. Apart from you, this space only consists of real people who are dreaming and imaginary people who are created here. Although you are here and appear no different from the others, how can I wake up a person who's already awake?
Fascinating.
Since you're the fully awake owner of this dream, it can never collapse from you waking up. Theoretically, this should also give you absolute control over this place. But even knowing all of that, one question remains. How did you do it?
Isn't the answer right in front of you, Great Dendro Archon? It's because I've dedicated my entire reality to this dream. I uploaded my entire consciousness into the Akasha when it was still running. Actually, this all started because of an accident. My original goal was not about the Akasha or a collective dream.
No. You were motivated above all to create a hyper-realistic person. The desire to reconnect with a real loved one is the one shared sentiment between all our dreamers.
That's right. However, human models are too complicated. Only the Akasha has a jnana energy supply powerful enough for me to generate and sustain my models. The Akasha is truly magnificent. If I siphoned a minuscule amount of its energy, nobody would even notice. And even this minuscule amount of energy was already more than enough for my purposes. Even using just crude methods, I was still able to train a fairly realistic person. I named my first work Amira.
Huh? You mean the girl we just saw?
She and I entered the Epidemie on the same day. Starting with admission procedures, we bumped into each other 6 times on just that first day. And because of that one day, we eventually went on to fall in love. We studied, conducted research, and made breakthroughs together. Our rhythm was always in step. I felt like we were 2 separate bodies that shared the same heart. However, Elazar later took her from me. Yes, I need more training samples to perfect Amira's personality. I found their details in the Akasha's database. Using the pretext of testing for mental health disorders, I implanted signaling devices in their bodies. This way I could connect them to a network, and Amira could feel their yearning. Little by little, they helped her to grow and develop a warm, human personality. To improve my efficiency and allow myself to focus on nothing but my research, I uploaded my consciousness as well, and became a part of the network.
So, technically speaking, it's not that you won't wake up, it's that you can't wake up.
Yes, because the Akasha was suddenly turned off, I lost all of my jnana energy. I became imprisoned in the very network I had constructed. At first, I panicked. But, after coming to grips with the situation, I realized that I could restart this world as long as I could find a replacement source of jnana energy.
That means everyone in the network is providing you with jnana energy!
That's all there really is to it. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. I'm just saving them as well as myself. I provide a beautiful dream, and in return, I harvest their jnana energy as fuel for the dream. They can wake up any time they wish. People need to sleep anyway, so why not have some beautiful dreams while they rest?
I agree. This is the home we spent a great deal of effort on to build for ourselves.
Yeah, she's right. We're staying here of our own free will.
I don't understand this at all, but I just want to spend some more time with my family. I don't want them to be sad.
Thank you, dear. Great Dendro Archon, I hope you can understand.
You don't need to gather around here. It's all right. The Great Dendro Archon is nothing if not kind and considerate towards her people. She won't interfere with what we're doing here.
Uh-oh, now he's playing dirty!
It seems like I won't need you to answer my last question. You're willing to tell me all your secrets because you have nothing to fear. If you use real people as your weapon and turn them against their Archon, then there's nothing the Archon can do.
They just want to be with the people they cherish. I don't think there's anything wrong with me providing them with that opportunity. They don't wish to eternally part with their spouses and friends. What's so wrong about that? If you understood humans a little better, or had also experienced firsthand the absolute devastation of loss, then perhaps you wouldn't be so cold towards us.
If you had used your talents and determination for a just cause, you could have become a sage of the new generation. Unfortunately, you've committed one of the 6 cardinal sins of the Academia by attempting the forbidden and fearing none. You equated people's feelings with cold jnana energy and deprived them of the pain that they have to face. You lured them into these dreams, and even now, remain completely unaware of how evil all of this truly is.
Pain? Luring? Those kinds of things haven't existed here from the moment this world was created.
She's right here. This is Ilmon's child, Haidar.
Huh? My daughter? What's wrong with her?
This dream relies on a set network, which means that only those with devices planted in their bodies can enter this world. Carefully think back and retrace your steps.
secretly went back to the mountainside with Haidar. Minar was already there waiting for me, and Haidar was able to see her mother. You mean she isn't actually the real Haidar?
No, because unlike you, she can't enter this dream. The moment you came into this dream, it created a Haidar to realize your wish of reuniting with your family. So, tell me, where's the real Haidar?
She's still out there on the mountainside.
That's right. And she must have been terrified to see her father not in his right mind. Not to mention the monsters in that area. The situation is very dangerous.
If Haidar's still out there, then...
What are you talking about, Dad? I don't understand.
I must wake up right now. I can't leave her there alone.
Oh.
It seems the others have also remembered something. People try to avoid pain and stay in their perceived bubbles of safety out of an instinct to protect themselves. This is human nature, but it is also one of their weaknesses. However, why are there still so many people striving to move forward, even when they know the path ahead is dangerous and painful? It's because they have families, loved ones, friends, and communities. But in this dream, you showed them only the most comfortable and soothing things. This entire world has been built on the foundation of buried and it's all just a
It seems like I've stayed in the dream for too long.
I still have so many things I haven't done.
Huh. I thought gods didn't understand humans. That would have explained why they created such a flawed world where I didn't expect you to arrive at the answer through sheer power of observation. If you wanted to spend a little time in the waking world, go right ahead. In any case, I wanted to spend some time alone with Amira. As long as this dream continues to exist, you'll come back. Humans aren't as strong as you think. And even if you're a god, they won't always listen to you. It's time to purge all the extraneous data and noise.
Monsters, be careful! All of you, please get out of here and find somewhere safe.
I am the master of this dream. I can create endless waves of monsters with the snap of a finger. Don't worry, they'll wake up before they get hurt. Amira doesn't like to see others in pain. If you know what's good for you, leave now! This is order.
Useless.
You haven't won just yet. This dream is mine! If I go into hiding here, not even an Archon can ever find me. And as long as people yearn for happiness, they will return here and rebuild this paradise!
Hey, stop! What's that? The dream is spiraling out of control and is collapsing now.
Oh no. Amira. Amira! Amira! Amira, are you all right?
I don't feel well.
No, no, no! Please, no!
Get away from there! Don't ruin my flowers!
What should I do? Where did it go?
Left because he doesn't want you anymore.
Stabilize! I will have order!
Who am I? I'm not Amira.
But what happened? He's not very proficient in using the Akasha's technology. All the people he created also turned into monsters, including Amira. It's terrible, even for a dream.
Even Paimon's freaked out. Paimon can't imagine what they're going through.
The good news is that the chaos seems to have subsided. Now we only need to wake up the people here and let them return to their real lives.
Amira. My dear Amira. They're all gone. It was just a big dream after all. I couldn't change my fate. And my knowledge turned out to be useless. What a cruel world.
Do you still think this is our fault?
I don't care about that anymore. The jnana energy used to sustain this dream has all been transformed into monsters. This dream will soon collapse and my consciousness along with it. Let me disappear with Amira. I'd rather turn into dust than to ever wake up again.
It seems that everything that's happened is too much for him.
I think seeing Amira turn into a monster was punishment enough for him. After comprehending the hollowness of the unreal, it's time to revisit the meaning of existence.
Existence? I'm different from the others.
Using my knowledge of the Akasha, I have a way to extract. The Academia has probably kept your body, so you should be able to.
No need. Just.
This isn't compassion. I asked for your life after that. Alright, Traveler and Paimon. We should go back. We can finally wrap up this whole thing. Uh-huh?
What's wrong, Nahida?
Oh, nothing. Let's tell the people here to gather at a moment of dreams after they wake up.
Oh, great! You're awake! Everybody has started to wake up, and we've heard similar reports from around the city as well. From the looks of it, you were able to successfully resolve the issue.
Yes, though it took us a good deal of effort. There will be many people gathering here shortly, so please do your best to maintain order. I need to go to the Academia with them now, but we'll be back soon.
Are we going...
Boats are made for transferring commodities back.
Yes, but it may take some time for him to wake up after his consciousness returns to his body. We can leave the rest to the Matra.
Oh, it's the great Dendro Archon. How can I help you?
I would like to check the registration records of a Kasharawar scholar. He should be in an unconscious state right now.
Okay, just a moment. Sorry to keep you waiting, Dendro Archon. We have confirmed that there's a scholar named Beinuni who's been unconscious for a while. The cause was improper operation of the Akasha. He hasn't regained consciousness yet, and is still receiving treatment at Bimarstan.
Huh? Isn't his name Mosace?
I guess he didn't want to be recognized or bothered by anyone. Please, give the knowledge stored in this to the Matra, and ask them to import it into Beinuni's brain.
Understood. But for safety reasons, I need to know why.
It's simple. This contains his consciousness. It's long been trapped inside of a dream. He's committed an act that affected the safety of Sumeru. After he wakes up, I'll inform the General Mahamatra of all the details.
I see. I'll take care of this right away. Thank you, great Dendro Archon.
No problem. Alright. Everyone should have gathered at a moment of dreams by now. Let's head back.
Let's be quiet and just listen in. I wonder what she's going to say.
Hello, all of you who have just woken up. I'm sorry for interrupting your beautiful dreams. I may have acted a little cold when handling things in the dream. I sincerely apologize for that. Dreams have amazing power. They inspire us to remain resolute in the face of adversity, and help those with aspirations achieve their desires. But dreams also have the potential to exploit people, confuse the senses, and distort the truth. As I've said before, I am still learning, and cannot fully empathize with the pain of all the loss you've experienced. But just take a good look around you, and you'll see many other people who have had similar experiences. You should be proud that you've been able to gather here and look toward the future together. The path of life is long, and it's hard for us to see the destination. This leads us to ask a lot of difficult questions. What's the meaning of life? What's the purpose of my existence? Why do I keep experiencing pain and loss? Of course, the most comfortable choice is to stop progressing. Give up thinking, and just keep repeating whatever you're already familiar with. Whenever you have such thoughts, just look at the people and things around you. Some people work hard all day so that their families can have a hot meal on the table at night. Some people travel all over the world in order to create art that resonates with all of Teyvat. Some venture in search of the world's secrets to prevent rapidly approaching, yet still unknown, world-shattering catastrophes. Life is not just about yourself. Each and every one of your actions shapes you and the world around you. Look, friends and family will remember what you've done, and even some people you've never met may benefit from your actions. Therefore, many people will strive forward to forge new paths, even if they have to endure great pain to do so. Once you begin your journey on that same difficult yet rewarding path, you'll come to know the answers to those big existential questions, yet they will no longer feel as life-defining as they did before. But if you were to believe that life is nothing but an empty, ephemeral dream, then that's also the only thing it'll ever become. You are free to choose how you want to live your lives, but as your Archon, I should first make this information known to everyone. In the end, it's up to you whether you want to embrace a beautiful dream at the cost of your real life.
Nahida said she wanted to speak with us alone. It seems like she went to the plaza. You're amazing, Nahida! Even Paimon was nearly won over by that scholar in that dream.
Well, he's very good at manipulating the weaknesses of human nature, but perhaps he himself had fallen prisoner to them long ago. That dream was incredibly beautiful and enticing. Ordinary people couldn't see through it and easily lost themselves within it. But as long as you can still wake up, you can still move forward with your life. Huh? What makes you say that?
Right! You said that you didn't understand human feelings, but we saw how considerate you were with all these people. Your speech just now really connected with everyone. You did a good job!
Thank you. I've heard a lot of sad stories along this journey, and several of them have touched my heart. You can't say that the victims of the dream really did anything wrong, and what they wanted was also not unreasonable. That's why I could understand them when they tried to resist us and protect the dream. But But all of my understanding and stirred feelings probably can't even account for even 1% of the pain they've experienced. I don't think this 1% can be seen as an example of what you call empathy.
You're too hard on yourself, that's for sure.
Alright. I suppose going out into the world will help my confidence grow. I've learned that emotions are nothing like knowledge, and that's why it's hard for me to put them into words sometimes. Beinuni, or Moses, said that I had never personally felt the pain of loss, but I have a vague feeling that this isn't true. The moment I entered the dream, I felt like I was wrapped in a blanket of warm feelings. It was so warm that it felt like I had returned to the start of my life, and I didn't want to wake up anymore. But when I opened my eyes, the feeling was gone without a trace. If I have to make an analogy for it, I would say I can no longer see words on a piece of paper after they have been erased, but I can still see the slight indentations of where the words had been written. But now that I've experienced this dream, I think I can say with confidence that I won't dwell too much on the meaning of that warmth. It's enough that I can tell I was once supported by that warmth, and its existence has allowed me to get to where I am today. If I dwell too much on its exact nature, I would be putting the cart before the horse. I gave a speech to inspire my people, so if I were to fail to live up to those words myself, then that would be too embarrassing.
Hey, what's with that serious look?
You keep looking like there's something you want to say. Is there anything you want to tell me? Oh, since we just woke up, let's stretch a little bit. A new day is about to begin.
A pro tento díl tady máme banery Raiden Shogun a Yoimiya, což jsou dvě inazumský 5-star postavy relativně dobrý. V případě Raiden Shogun extrémně dobrý, ale obě dvě už mám. Avšak, jak se můžete všimnout, pro tento banner je tu Chevrus, která má actual gun jako svůj tool a její design vypadá celkem cool a má takovou jako eye guard with no nonsense osobnost, takovou jakože surface level, kterou jsem si všimnul, což uznávám. Není to všechno jenom cute ten idol level. Takže půlnu 1 pro Chevrus tady, just in case. A pokud bude druhý půl, tak bude zase odsud, protože tady mám zase 60 půlů a nikdy to tu nepuluju a why not. A taky Raiden Shogun už mám, takže pokud mi padne z jednoho půlu, co udělám pro tento díl, tak I'll take it. A kdyby ne, tak prostě se nic neděje. Dáme gacha godům šanci ukázat, jakou mají pro nás interferenci štěstí. Tak jdeme na to. Skláním hlavu před gacha bohama. May they gift me with something nice. May they gift me with Chevrus. Or maybe something else that I could appreciate. Kujosara, tu moc krát nemám. I'll take it. Yep. Předpokládám, že nic nebude. Ningguang. To myslím mám už celou, takže ale to jsem nečekal. Ningguang out of all people? Really? Jsem ztratil count. A Yep, Ningwang je maxed out, ale extra porce těch superstárek. So... Ding. Ding. So. Bylo celkem fajn, ale dám si ten druhý pro formu a resource na to mám zatím dost, tak si to můžu dovolit jakože pro lehkou self-indulgence. Takže jo, why not? Standard bonér může to být absolutně cokoliv. Absolutně whatever it can go. So please gacha gods gift me with something non-weapon. Nedávejte mi zbraň, prosím. Don't do it, please. La la, Yujin. Tu bych taky neodmítnul. The bell. Další heavy zbraně se určitě využijí. A tohle bude předpokládám všechno, takový štěstí mega nemám. A Yunjin já mám dokonce namaxovanou. I see. Tu heavy zbraň si vezmu. A odměním vás... Tady to zakulatím, aby to pro moje OCD bylo krásný kulatý číslo. Tady si zatím nechám nějaký v zásobě, kdyby tady ty, až se změní, byly něco, tak aby byl jakože in the ballpark, just in case. Jsou nějaký ty Black Cliff zbraně a to jsou crit damage zbraně, který až tak jako nemusím, nejsou takový jakože After defeating an opponent, the attack is increased. Všude stejný pro všechny. So. Anyone? Vlastně. Kujo Sara dostala konstelaci z těch všech postav. So where do I have you? Level 50, Kujo Sara. Já ji můžu ascendnout dokonce, ale... maybe later. Číslo 3, což je skill increase. Subjugation Koroko Sendo will have level boost. The maximum upgrade level is higher. Ding. Další případně čeká... Number of Tengujoy Storm Clusters released by the Ultina is increased to 6. Což je to, že sendrne nějaký velký Thunderstrike a z toho Thunderstrikeu vejdou 3 bleskový čáry na oddělený směry a s tímhletím místo 3 vyjdou 6. Což už by bylo docela zajímavý. Ale to bude někdy příště. Pro teďkon se pro tento díl s vámi loučím. Děkuji, že jste se dívali. A pokud právě jdete spát, tak dobrou noc.